adult conversation,
hot relationship topics.
we play grown and sexy music requests.
And I'll be giving you a dose of reality with the latest gossip on your favorite reality TV shows.
So if you're grown,
Sexy.
be a part of our situation every Thursday on BKS1Radio.com. All right. What's up?
Yes.
Back for another Thursday on the grown
Sexy
situation, BKS1Radio.com. I'm kind of ready to go in already on the topic. And tonight, E-Riff, we are guest free. So you see my man E-Riff there in the shot.
showing y'all what we could do.
Because the topic is so heavy. It's going to get crazy. It's going to be a battle of the sexes. I know it's going to turn out to be that.
Yes,
We're going to try not to make it that. But it's going down.
Yes.
So, just in case you don't know, to my far left is...
Hey everybody, it's your girl Jaquetta D. How y'all doing?
In the building, looking lovely as ever.
Thank you. I'm a little under the weather, so that's why my voice sounds like this.
We can't tell with your voice. Anyway, to the far right. To the far right.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Jackie D. What's good on this Thursday?
Rainy.
You know, creeping into this Friday. I'm excited. Y'all know I live for my weekend.
No doubt. And JD, we've been kind of hanging tough lately.
I know. Oh my God.
Weddings and all white affairs and this and that.
Yes, congratulations to Maria and Pierre. Congratulations. What a beautiful, beautiful wedding and nuptials. I had a blast.
Congrats.
I'm happy for them. They are such a fantastic, awesomely, groomed couple. They look good together.
And on the ones and twos, you see right there is my man E-Riff in the building.
Yes, that's me. Well, nobody who knows who I am, this is who I am. When y'all see me in the street, recognize me.
He like, I'm on the
air, man. That's me.
So, look, we don't want nobody to get offended tonight. But the topic is grown and sexy. And we got a situation tonight, trust me. So it is going down. Now, y'all know, just in case y'all don't, shout out to Arturo. What's up, DJ Arturo? I see you in there.
Hey, Arturo.
And as y'all trickle into the chat room, just so y'all know, y'all can call in and chime in on the topic. The number is 646-233-1302. Now that's twins for your ass right there. I'm just keeping it real. But y'all could call in on that number. And it's going to go down and chime in on the topic. Now, tonight, we're going to talk about, has the dating game, Jaquetta, become a business transaction for both women and men, Jackie?
Of course.
I think the dating game has always been a business transaction.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Always. See, you know what? Nobody likes to keep it 100.
Well, I'm going to keep it 100. I actually agree with you. I do believe it is because, truth be told, it's like this, my money's my money and your money is our money. So that's how women think. That's just the truth. That's just how women think.
Yes. Okay.
So, you know what I mean? But when you get married, it's a little different. That's more of a business transaction. But like just regular boyfriend, girlfriend stuff, I don't believe that. But
see,
it is
what
it is.
Love is a business transaction.
Lord, okay, can we say that word? Love and business, love business.
Yes.
See,
no such thing. They don't even go in the same.
I think I'm gonna be the only one on the panel tonight. That thinks relationships and dating should be about really liking someone and loving them eventually.
Yeah, it lasts that long.
Well, I agree with that.
I mean,
it should
I'm saying.
And guess what? And then he came from Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory, and he woke up.
You know what?
I think that what the business transaction I was thinking about this on the way in because I was like, this is a really great topic, and I think that relationships when they're serious, marriage, business. It should be like a driver's license. In 4 years, if it don't work out, you can walk away. It's expired. I'm just saying. I mean,
see,
I think you said that last week too.
Because
I think you believe that though.
I'm hoping that
somebody make it a law.
Yes, I'm just saying. Somebody gotta pass a law.
Nah.
Listen.
But you know what? okay, let's just go back because this is just my. I know I'm gonna come flack on it, but okay. In the very beginning, there was Adam and Eve, right?
Here we go.
So Eve knew she had that good, and she forced him to eat that apple because if he didn't bite that apple, he wasn't gonna bite her apple.
You know what?
Wow.
Thank God Genesis don't tell it like that.
I'm just saying, because the one that have the cootie
from the Book of Jackie
controls the tempo of the relationship.
Well, you know what they say, the V rules the world. It's a commercial.
All right, check this out. Let me just.
I didn't make the commercial.
Let me cut all the BS right now. This is the voice of Storm. God has gave me this button.
I hate that he has those controls right there.
Oh, you got them too. You just don't know how to use them. That's why I ain't going to teach you.
That's true.
Now, as far as women control everything with the V and all of that, come on, please. First of all, you got to be a weak-minded man to be controlled by the V. And I'm just keeping it real.
That's true. That's real talk.
Oh, brother.
I'm keeping it real.
It's real talk.
I'm keeping it real. So you mean to tell me, and you know what? This whole topic came about because I read an email that came to me, and it says something like, what if a guy, I went out to dinner with a guy, and he expected me to pay for, my meal on the date. And then still expected some good.
Oh, hell no.
Well, I mean, it depends on the dynamic of the relationship. I mean, like, me, truthfully,
that's not a date.
It's not a date.
That's
you know
not
what I mean? I mean, but real talk, like, if we going out and I'm paying for something, I'm getting something. That's just the way it is.
Yeah,
I mean, not to be like,
good night.
not just to be a jerk about it, but then we ain't going out. That's just what it is.
So the question I posed, basically, that was the question I posed. I said, fellas, if you take a woman out to dinner and spend money on her, are you expecting something in return besides a thank you?
Of course.
Now, if I take a female out, now I'm gonna keep it 100. This is Storm Norm. If I take a female out and I spend money on her, I'm really just expecting some great I'm keeping a real great conversation. The fact that she feeling me like I'm feeling her, and we just having a good time. Am I expecting to hit it just because I spend money? Because no, because then you're borderline prostitution. So I'm just keeping.
We all are whores by some definition.
I'm keeping it 200
that's true
too. Listen.
I'm keeping it 200. So I'm saying no, you borderline prostitution. So my whole thing is,
call me what you want. Won't call me broke.
If you're using your nana as a tool to get goods,
it is a pocketbook. I mean,
right.
Change purse.
If you're using that, then that's borderline. What's the difference between that and prostitution? I'm just keeping it real.
No, this is the thing. I think about it. If okay, hypothetically, if I ask a guy out, just say, hey, listen, I want to go to the movies. I want you to go with me. Does he expect for me to pay? Which I do not have a problem, because if I'm asking you, first of all, yes,
right, that's how I see it. Yeah.
If I'm asking you to take, like, listen, let's go get something to eat. Trust me, I have some bread in my pocket.
Or you wouldn't be asking to go out.
I wouldn't be asking, because I'm going to make sure I can cover that bill.
Right.
And trust me, we're not going to a restaurant that only has one restaurant. We're going to a chain.
A franchise.
We're going to a franchise.
Right on.
Because I know I could afford what's on the menu. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me to go out, I'm expecting.
That's where real fun begins.
First of all, I'm not gonna bust your pockets. I'm not gonna bust your pockets, because that's not who I am.
And we don't eat food like that anyway.
I am a Mickey D's girl. Fish menu all day. I don't have a problem with that. But my thing is, if you want to impress me and you want to take me somewhere, then listen.
Don't take you to the franchise.
Listen. Don't take me to Cheesecake Factory thinking you doing something.
Been there.
I go here and
all the
that.
time.
I go
Cheesecake.
there and eat that on a regular.
On me.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you're expecting something because i.e. probably took me to a dinner and a movie, and you expecting to get into,
I mean, if it's the first date, no, of course not.
It ain't
on
gonna
the first
happen.
date, no.
Maybe not. Now listen, maybe not even on the first or the second or the third date, but it's still my tempo. It's
It's the
The
flow
cooties.
you want to go. But listen,
check,
no.
check this out. First of all,
What?
Oh, Lord.
brothers, brethren,
Can somebody please get the controls?
brethren. First of all, men, you got to start valuing. You got to start putting value on your ish, on your stuff, just like the women put value on their ish. You know, my whole thing is, see, men forget this, that women want it and need it just as much as we do.
Absolutely, sometimes
All right,
more.
so let's clear this up right now. They want it and they need it just as much as we do. So to even play the P game with a woman, you setting yourself up. And that's why I got some great facts and tidbits.
I'm sorry, to
use
play the
word,
what game?
the P game, the V game, whatever y'all calling
Listen,
that
let me
thing
tell
nowadays.
you. Let me just say this. Let me just
The
say
cookies.
this. And I'm not even
Cookie
going to
game.
lie. I got people on standby. Listen, if I need some, I know what numbers to
And-
dial. And you don't have to take me out, but you will be cooking me a meal.
All right, check
And
this
it is
out.
that- hey, and
Check
it's like
this
that
out.
for guys
And I
too.
am
And
spending the
yeah,
night.
It's like that. It's
Yeah,
like
nothing wrong
that.
with
It's like
that.
that for dudes too. Just like
Yeah,
you know
absolutely,
what?
yeah.
Let's
'Cause
just
I'm grown, I'm saying.
Let's just keep it real.
And sexy.
Y'all men keep tallies in your head, so stop it.
What do you mean by
Knock
tallies?
off-
Like how many we done knocked down?
No, how much y'all done spent already?
Oh, nah,
So,
see, nah, that ain't, see,
listen.
I'm a different type of dude. I'm a different type of brother. I don't, like, if I got it, I got it. I ain't gonna be like, well, I spent this, that, and the third. Nah, whatever. So what? Who cares? It's only money.
All right, first of all,
Comes and
first
goes.
of all,
I can't.
I spent $287.30 on Jackie, and I didn't get a damn thing but problems and cursed out. So
Bull. People have spent more than that and they get nothing.
$283.37.
Did he say the 37?
Yes, and the
37 cents.
Hey, it's over a quarter. You got to add that up.
Oh, wait a minute. I brought her the candy necklace, $283.48.
Right,
I
right.
spent on Jackie. The only thing I got was cursed out from her, and a whole bunch of problems. So my tally, even though I kept my tally, I ain't get nothing for it.
So no,
can't.
that's why I asked Norm, was it, is it to be expected? Because, I actually, I'm single, so I go out on dates. I went out on a date.
Is what
And
to
this-
be
and this-
expected.
And this brother actually expected after the date, like he was coming to my house. Stop. No, you're not.
Ew.
Like, dude, first of all, I just met you, A. Secondly,
The
I
meal
don't know
wasn't
what-
all that
No,
great.
the meal was nice.
Yeah.
The conversation was nice, but I just didn't like where the conversation was leading up to after
right.
the meal.
All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Hey Nia, how you doing, sweetie? Shout out to Joey Crack and everybody coming into the chat room. And just in case you're just joining us, all right, we're about to go tonight. Our topic tonight is: has the dating game become a business transaction for both women and men? Fellas, if you take your woman out to dinner and spend money on her, are you expecting something in return besides a thank you? And ladies, if you decide to have a sexual relationship with a man you're dating, do you expect him to be responsible for some of your bills and your material needs? We're going to keep it real tonight on The Grown
Sexy.
Situation
Sorry.
with my
wait.
beautiful damn co-host. They got me so hot.
Hold
right
up,
now.
hold
Yeah,
up,
right?
wait. I have something to say. If it was not a business, TV would not be going so darn hard on
Like,
some of the
yeah,
shows
like
that
The
they have.
Bachelor
It
and-
is a business.
No.
Flavor of Love.
No,
Listen,
if
I'm
you make
sorry.
if you make it a business, and first of all, men, fellas, y'all got to be smart enough to see if she's trying to make it into a business.
Hey,
I
Island
can't.
girl.
I can't. I just had a thought. That Flavor of Love, it just put puke in my mouth. I'm sorry. I
You
can't.
holding it in your cheeks?
Girl, bye. I can't. Oh, goodness.
Expect someone to pay your bills because they took you out to dinner? That's of a stretch.
Shout out to Island Girl. Now, Island Girl, I want you to be real about this topic. You know what it is, and if y'all don't, make sure y'all look on the little screen right there where it says, has the dating game turned into a business transaction? Because my whole thing is the fellas, and I'm riding with the fellas tonight, so I'm team fellas. All right? So
Right.
it's 2-on-2 tonight. Hopefully, E-Riff, because they cute, sway on.
Nah, man. Man. You know me. You know how
Ride
I go.
with me, fam. Ride
I got
with
you,
me.
dog. I
Now, I'm
got
going to
you.
give y'all 8 signs Chat room.
Here this BS, people.
Chat room.
Here it is.
8 signs. She's a gold digger.
And then I got 10 signs that say I want you just for sex.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
With our signs.
Wait,
Oh.
I had something worse than that. A guy just wanted to move in. Just met me, wanted to move in, drive my car.
Nah, chill.
Where they do that at? When did that become standard in America?
We getting ready to go in, people.
Let's
It's going to be hot and
please.
heavy.
But you know what? You want to hear something crazy? I'm going to tell you the truth.
Go ahead.
Now, I ain't going to put nobody on blast, but
Please do. We do that here. We do that here.
there's a certain DJ at a certain BKS1 radio station that I'm related to. I'll put it that way. You know, this dude, he gets lots of ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, I mowed him down real quick, but I didn't say no name. I'm not saying no
Does
names.
this DJ ride solo a lot?
Yeah, he does. He ride. Yeah, he rides solo sometimes. But this dude, like, you know, we just recently lost our grandmother, our matriarch in the family,
Yes, our
and we
condolences.
got control of the house. So it's like, I ain't really trying to put his business out there, but it's like, yo, every other night he meeting a new broad and just bringing them to the crib, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to me, that's crazy. Like, why would you just meet somebody and then bring them to the house? Like, that's not me. My girl can come in my house for like a month and some change. We sat outside in her car and talked for hours, and then I sent her home. You know what I mean? And that's just the way. Right? That's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do.
Everybody should know where you live.
And you know what?
Oh.
That takes some time to build up, and that's why I'm
'Cause
telling you right now.
Norm, what do we say?
What's that?
Crazy.
Deranged. Absolutely.
That's why everybody should know where you live.
Absolutely.
Have them meet you in a public place
Absolutely.
so you can be safe.
I'm not going in front.
Tell him, Powder.
This my co-host. I ain't let her inside my house until I know she passed that
The
mental
crazy,
evaluation.
deranged part.
I swear.
Once
I've
I found-
known him for like a year, and I just recently went into his house.
Absolutely.
I would sit outside. No big deal. Hurry up. Come on outside.
For real.
I'm good with that.
And she used to be like, Norm, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'd be like, yo, just go right around that corner. That little bush right
there's
there.
a shell over there
Wow,
if you
wow.
go to the left.
And I used to be like, the hell with you. I'm going home.
But yeah, now she could come in and eat up food.
I'm with you,
and
Nia. That's true.
stuff. All right, now let's
Word,
talk
I agree
about
with that too.
Yeah, Nia, you got that.
What did Nia say?
Nia
Nia
said-
said, I
I
feel
feel
that
that,
everybody, caps, is looking for something larger caps.
Okay.
But see, what if you know, if you get a romantic like me?
Oh, everybody, if your screen just went black, just refresh the page. It'll come right back. It just happened to me.
Absolutely. Now, my whole thing is, I feel as though if you're like me, a romantic, true romantic, you're looking for love, intimacy, companionship, and all of that. So really, I don't really, you know, a woman can't do nothing for me, and I'm gonna keep it real, but give me companionship.
Okay.
And
I respect
intimacy.
that.
And intimacy. So
Okay.
because I can do for myself. I don't need her to cook for me, because you know I could cook.
Word.
Okay.
All right. I don't need her to wash my clothes.
Nope, know how to do
'cause I
that.
can wash my clothes.
Okay.
Grandma taught me that.
I do need a woman to iron though, because I can't iron for
I can
issue.
do that.
That's for sure.
Norm, you know what I mean? I hold some ironing classes, bro. You ain't gonna need no woman for that either, bro.
But you know
That's
what?
what's up, family.
I do feel you. I understand because, you know, nowadays we as women, and I particularly want to say the black woman, why? Because I'm African American. I can identify with me. I really can't identify with anyone
I
else.
thought you was Cherokee.
Okay, I'm a combo of stuff, but I identify with being African American. So this is my thing. We are doing things for ourselves. I can't. This is. I really can't.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
what happens when we have no guests, yo.
It's better.
It's no holds barred,
It's
really.
all topic tonight.
Yes.
So that's
Really.
why we going in.
But this is the thing. I do understand how everything can be perceived as a business. Check this. You get a man who's just say 45. You get a young woman.
That's too old.
No, yeah. But I'm just saying he's 45. He meets someone that's 22. He's married. He gets rid of his wife who's 45 and maybe a little sagging, little stretch marks because he want some eye candy. Let me tell you something. That's a business move. He ain't thinking about nothing else other than she looks good on my arm. That's gonna make my business partners, be jealous. Now I'm gonna make more bread because I got this cutie on my arm. Let's just keep it real, people. It's a business.
First of all, a small percentile of men think like that. Everybody don't think like that, because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, you don't think like that, but 99.99 think like that.
No, not at all. First, most of my good friends have been married for years.
Okay.
Most of my good friends, like Soups, has been married for
Shout
years.
Shout out to Soups. Yes,
forever.
I love her and her husband.
All right.
Great couple.
My partner, one of my best friends that I haven't met yet, Edward Brittle, he's been married forever, since out of high school.
Okay.
Since we was in high school.
That was a different time.
These are different times.
No, but listen. But what I'm saying is, it's because nobody got no damn good examples no more. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So my whole thing is this.
Well, I will agree with you.
Listen, the hustle days are over.
Absolutely.
They're behind us.
Yep.
Especially when you have all these video vixens, you have all these reality TV shows, you have all these strippers who
shout out to me.
You have all these strippers. Right?
Hey.
I'm not hating, but what I'm saying is you have all these strippers who are trying to be on the come up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it is a business.
It is a business.
Let's just anytime you can go in a club and somebody taking money and do like this to make it rain, and she grabbing up them dollars because she clapping it like no tomorrow. Listen, it's a business.
Okay, but look, the dating game, and like we said, the dating game now, it's compared to business.
It's the one with the biggest booty wins.
Hey, it's compared to business transactions. And my whole thing is, does everybody think that way? Like Nia just said, I just want somebody to hold it down with me and stand the rain with me. Shout out to Nia.
I love
Shout
that.
out to Nia.
Shout out to Nia.
When you find him, find out if he got a brother.
No,
and a cousin. Hell, find out if he got a father.
First of all, you ain't gonna hold down no rain with him.
Listen, let me tell you something.
You gonna be like, why aren't you making it rain? Why aren't you making it rain?
Let me tell you something. For all of you who do not know me, my sister is right here. She can attest to it. And if you guys hit me up on Facebook, you hit me up on Facebook in my private inbox, let me tell you, I will give you names and numbers of jokers that didn't have jobs that I even caught buses with because neither one of us had a car. So it wasn't all about the dollar for me. I got like this when I opened up my salon and I started making my own money. And I've always had a job. I've worked since I was 15. I told him I was 18. So I've always had a job. I've always taken care of me. Now, if you want to contribute to the Jackie Fund, don't
ain't
expect
nobody gonna
me
stop
you.
to say no.
You hear that? The Jackie Fund.
The Jackie Fund.
Say it with me, the Jackie Fund.
I'm just keeping it real.
All right, now.
What about the E-Rif Fund?
Now, we're going to get serious right now. For the fellas.
Okay.
And ladies, be honest if you agree with this. I'm going to give y'all 8 signs.
Let's go.
She's a gold digger.
Damn.
8 signs she's a gold digger.
I'm
now every guy,
I want to hear this.
every guy likes to wine and dine his woman.
Okay.
But when
But is
extravagance,
it his woman or is it his girlfriend? Because I'm
woman, girlfriend,
Okay.
whatever. But when
Young
extravagance and sip it. When extravagance and material possessions become the focal point, one has to question whether the relationship is based on genuine love or just money.
Okay.
Glad I
If
fall
you
in
are
that category.
suspicious that the woman you are dating is more interested in your wallet than you, here are 8 warning signs that your girlfriend, friend, whatever, is a gold digger. Here we go. First sign. 1, E-Riff. She only suggests expensive gifts, trips, restaurants, etc.
Okay.
A gold digger will turn her nose up at heartfelt, sentimental gifts because she's eager for gifts that are caked with money and expects nothing less than 4-star accommodations, food venues, shopping at designer stores, and exotic vacations.
That ain't me.
Do you agree
Oh yeah.
that's a sign of a gold digger?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You just described my ex-wife.
You know what? Wow. First of all,
I know
I
some
don't
women like
know.
that.
Okay, I get that, but I don't know if that describes a gold digger because someone like nice things. If that's what she knows and she was brought up in that lifestyle,
She only suggests, but that's what I said.
Okay, but no. What I'm saying is, if she was brought up in that lifestyle,
And that's what she's
accustomed to, you can't be mad. But I can say with that may be a sign of a gold digger. Unfortunately for me, I'm a McDonald's girl, so I don't apply. So go right ahead.
In the words of Sling Blade, y'all remember Sling Blade, that movie?
No.
I did.
Whatever. Read number 2.
All right, number 2. Number 2, she has temper tantrums when you don't buy her things, or she complains about it a lot. Like a gold digger has the emotional age of a child and will not hesitate throwing a tantrum when things don't go her way. Especially when you refuse to buy something for her or give her some money.
Don't buy it. I got my own money. I buy it myself.
But you know what? I can honestly say when I was married, I probably did have a fit or two, and it had to be something that I really, really wanted.
That's because he spoiled you, though.
Yeah, he did spoil me. So, you know,
That's
thanks for my MacBook. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I do agree with number 2.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I've been there. I've been there.
Absolutely.
What? I'm just.
I mean,
thanks for my MacBook.
I guess I could.
Did it yourself?
Yeah, of course. I've been a gold digger. There ain't nothing wrong with it. This one chick I had worked for Merck.
Never a gold digger.
I was. This one chick I was dating worked for Merck.
Please.
Yeah, with the pinky. She worked for Merck, and every time she came to my house, she brought me. Well, I used to smoke cigarettes. She used to buy me like 3 packs of cigarettes.
And cigarettes expensive.
Word, a bottle. Like you know, not even the 5th. You know how some people drink the 5th. Nah, she was buying me the gallon.
The real
the
thing.
gallon. You know what I mean? Hennessy.
Wow.
That's when I was drinking Henny. Yeah.
That's shit.
I'm talking about 3-4 times a week.
Okay, I'm
You know
mad
what I mean?
at that.
So you was a gold digger.
Absolutely.
And enjoyed it.
And proud of it.
She was paying for the pee.
Yeah, she was.
Wow.
And she never got it.
Wow.
Boom.
That's a good gold digger right there.
Again,
I teach classes in a minute.
If you feel as though relationships are becoming business transactions, the dating game is becoming a business transaction, feel free to call in 646-233-1302. You're on the grown
Sexy
situation.
Yeah.
Now, number 3. Agree or disagree, chat room, callers, listeners. She's overly concerned about your financial status.
Okay.
A gold digger is interested in hearing about your career and financial status from day one. She is a very manipulative woman who pretends to be interested in you by asking questions about your occupation, so she can discover your job title, measure your earnings potential, and ensure that you have plenty of income to spend on her and support her lifestyle. I agree with that.
Yep.
Trust me.
I agree. That could be signs of a gold digger.
That when we first went out,
asked them questions.
She was
me.
She was asking me about pensions. She was asking me about this and that. And the thing
Asking
about
you
it,
have had benefits. Good.
and you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this.
From the first day?
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say this on the air.
Say it.
But I live my life I kind of model my lifestyle. I look at Russell Simmons' life. Russell Simmons never been a flashy dude.
Absolutely.
Even when he had money.
Yep.
Russell Simmons
Still
always
got
fronted like he took the train a lot. He took the train a lot, public transportation. He had a car, he had it at his brother's house. if he had other things or whatever, so he would only show people what he wanted them to see.
Okay.
So he would dress jeans, t-shirt, or whatever the case may be. And see, a lot of times, most dudes that got money often appear like they broke. And I'm gonna put it out there like
true.
that because my whole thing is, if you start telling a girl, okay, you got
XYZ.
you at XYZ, okay, yeah, you got a house,
Boy,
you got a business, you got you got this or you got that going on, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the females ain't stupid. They're gonna be like, damn, he gotta be maintaining something somehow, and this and and then eventually they'll add it up. So my whole thing is, ladies, and the ones that's always flashing like they got it, really don't got it. Trust me.
Well, I'll tell somebody in a minute. Don't let the looks fool you, because I don't have it. Allah, period, point blank. Don't ask me, because I don't have it. I have to really like someone to give them money, because I don't loan money, especially if I don't expect to get it back. That's a key for me. I will give it to you, and I'm not expecting to get it back, because 9 times out of 10 you won't get it back.
And
I
I
want
say
my
church.
You want what?
I want my $50 tonight.
Yeah, all right. That's gone.
That gone.
All right, now.
Man.
Now, so I agree with that. Do y'all agree with that? What's
Yes.
They agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, that's what's up. Nia said, to me, a gold digger, male or female, causes Dudes.
Because dudes are gold diggers too.
Okay, yeah. It is somebody that is strictly with you only because of all the papers you stack and what you could do for them. Yeah.
I want to say this. I dated this guy. I'm not going to say his name. I dated this guy. He was from Brooklyn, New York.
I know his name. Okay.
He was
Rasul. What's up?
not even close. He was a producer. A mega producer, had mega money. Let me tell you, I don't care how much money he had. If you don't spend time with me, no. If you don't spend time with no, he's not. If you don't spend time with me, that's my biggest issue. We don't have to go out and eat. If you're spending time with me, that is all that matters, because that shows me you're interested. Taking me out to eat, hell, anybody can take me to eat.
You take yourself out to eat.
You might do that a couple of times a week.
Exactly. So you're not showing me something that I'm not accustomed to. But if you're spending time with me and we're having intimate conversations and you want to know who I am and what makes me tick, that turns me on. So you can keep your bread in your pocket, because I'm gonna be all right.
Chinese girls at home, Chinese food girls at home in front of the TV with the man. It don't have to be extravagant, but that's when you know that you've evolved.
Yeah, but see, that's the key word. That's the key word, because look.
What, evolution?
Knowing that you evolved, that you ain't about the games no more.
Yeah,
yes.
Because my whole thing is right now, when females, especially these young girls today, where all they see is videos where everybody making it rain and I'm popping bottles.
That ain't the reality.
And all of that. That's what they start thinking. So trust me, it's gonna be hard, fellas, to find a good, stable relationship with somebody that really cares about you. And that's why I like the one I just read,
which was number 3,
is because I met this girl one time, and the first time I met her, she was talking about pensions. Do you have life insurance? And
damn, what she was thinking about? Offering you?
And I ain't listen, I ain't gonna front.
The hair stood up on the back of your neck?
Now listen, mama, because I know you listen to the show now. I know it's been years since we've been together, but I'm just keeping it real. All right, and I know you're probably listening because your daughter told me you
and watching.
And so, but when you was asking me all these questions,
you was nervous,
and I was feeling you because we actually worked together. I used to work in New York. I can't put too much out there, but I used to work in New York at a very well-known corporation, and she actually worked there too. So she kind of knew my status a little bit. You know,
don't stand next to the train track. Stay behind that yellow line.
You stupid. But I ain't gonna front. I started digging this girl. I moved her in with me from New York.
And you knew she was crazy? What?
Crazy?
I can't say she was deranged. I fell in love with her, but listen, I ain't trying to brag on myself, whatever.
Why is it y'all men always fall for the crazy one?
Those questions about how much money and all that started fading after I started taking care of things in other areas. So,
oh boy,
oh
boy.
See, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
I just don't
I cooked the pancakes in the morning. That's all I was talking about. See?
The pancakes? Yeah.
See?
That's the problem.
I cooked the pancakes.
Exactly.
The pancakes,
and dinner. See, I wasn't talking about nothing else. Stop. Get your mind out the gutter. Get your mind out the gutter. But I'm just saying, her whole vibe changed, and we ended up being together for like 4.5 years before we broke up.
Nice.
What broke us up is pettiness, because I couldn't bring a woman home. I used to have my studio used to be in my house,
which most people's studio is.
So I would bring female artists to the house a lot, and she just wasn't having it.
Okay.
You know, she wasn't having it.
Well, that's a whole nother ball of wax. That's some insecurity stuff. Because after 4 years dealing with somebody and you live in their house, I'm not even going to lie.
Ain't even checking for it like that.
She passed the business transaction stage.
Do you? Long as nothing missing out of that kitty. Long as the bills is taken care of.
She passed the business transaction stage when I left that job in New York, and she was still working there.
Okay.
So I still was holding down my end.
Byron said if a chick asked me about the insurance money,
hold on,
it's a wrap.
Who said that?
Byron.
Byron in chat?
Yeah.
Where's Byron at? Yo, Byron. Hey Byron, you know what? There's another story, but I ain't gonna put her business out there like that.
Too late.
I found out something that happened to her ex. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh damn!
I ain't gonna put the rest of it out there.
Oh, I gotta watch.
Yo. Yo, I found out. But nah. She turned out to be good people. Cause let me tell you something. When I left that gig and I went to go hard on building, you know, the empire and the whole BKS thing, what was forming in the BKS at that time. She was riding right with me. We started our own little concierge business.
Oh, nice.
We started delivering newspapers together. What chick is going to deliver newspapers with you?
Yeah.
In the morning.
You
Ride or die.
You were right.
Ride or die right there.
Y'all ever see them people who deliver papers?
Really?
Their car is beat up. Their clothes is nasty and filthy. No, thank you.
And the chick got down and dirty. She in my backyard. We should go in the backyard and trim the grass and cut the grass
now
together.
I will cut grass.
And be picking up stuff together and getting dirty. Both
Shout outs to my boo. She be out there cutting grass with me.
I will cut the grass.
Shout outs to my
Let's
boo.
clap it up for
I
your
will
boo.
cut the grass.
I have allergies.
I will cut the grass, but you're gonna pick it up.
I be itching.
But no, but that
That's what
shows
the bag is for
listen,
on the lawnmower. You know what I mean?
Right,
Ain't got to pick up nothing.
Right, but what that showed me is that she wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't afraid to get her hands dirty with me, ride or die with me. To me, that was ride or die. So all my fears about her being on that money ish, because I'll tell you right now who her ex was. Her ex.
No, we don't want to know.
I do.
No.
Wow. Y'all so wrong. Y'all
mean-
E-Rip. I'm sorry.
I mean-
y'all see this train wreck getting ready to happen, and y'all want to stay there and watch.
I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest. Y'all want me to be honest?
I
or
do.
not?
R. Kelly.
Yeah.
All right, chat.
I'm not hearing this.
Look, R. Kelly.
All right, let's see. Chat room, do you want to know who her ex was?
Of course they do.
Listeners,
they
do you
do.
want to know who her
Yes.
ex was?
I'm muting my mic.
Let
I
me
can't.
see. If I get one
can't.
yes in the chat, I'm going to tell it.
I can't be a
Somebody
part of
say
this.
yes in the. You know what?
If I get one yes in the no, stop, E-Rip. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. But I'll be honest about it. Yo, we keep it real here on BKS.
I can't.
Oh, Joey Crack said yes. Let's go.
Joey Crack said yes?
Joey Crack said yes. Let's go.
All right. It got to be two.
No, there's
Well, yes.
Joey Crack said that was Joey Crack again.
He said it twice.
He said it twice.
Yes.
Oh, you said it twice?
That's your two.
All right, I'm going to be honest. Her ex was Mekhi Phifer.
Wow.
Okay, we know who it is.
I know who it is.
Oh, dang.
Wow, really?
Oh,
Yeah, her ex was Mekhi Phifer. Y'all don't know who
So
she
you
is.
was the one he wanted to beat up?
Y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, Mekhi, I'm from Plainfield, son. We cool. I met Mekhi. We cool, so y'all can't even, it's all good. But anyway,
I'm sorry,
I like
people.
Mekhi Phifer. Good actor.
people, I need to say who won't be joining the show ever.
you funny.
Under no circumstances will he be a part of this. That's just one guest we will not have.
I'm just keep look. I'm just being. I ain't saying nothing bad about him, but I will be honest about something.
Turo said drum roll.
Hey, Riff, when I was dating, when we was going together, and I was dating her, and I found out that was her ex, and she told me all these stories. Every time a Mekhi Phifer movie came on, and we was sitting down on the couch, I would get a little flustered, and like a sex scene or something come on with dude or whatever. So I'd be like, "Oh, so is that what he used to do to you?
Are you freaking kidding
Did
me?
he used to
People,
touch
I
you
can't.
like that?"
I can't, people.
I'm saying,
Do
you
men
thinking about him
actually
now?
ask that?
You
Yes, they do.
get moist right now.
Well,
Yo, I ain't gonna front. I was hot. I had to
If a
compete.
I feel
dude
you,
asks
though.
me that,
I feel you though.
With a star.
When you compete with a star, like I feel you
Listen.
though. Like I wouldn't. Like a regular dude, I'm not asking how he was in the bed because I know I put my thing down. But if a
star
dude,
is a regular dude. He's
well,
just on TV. I mean, what
Okay.
make him
I mean,
spectacular?
Wait,
it's
wait,
a little
wait.
different.
I got it.
I mean, it's a different era
I
about
got it.
them.
I'm a star.
Right.
So you shouldn't be asking anything. You should be concentrating on me and not focusing on the last dude, because you might be the last dude and I might be on to the next dude. So don't ask me no crazy question like that.
I've been asked. I've
wish
been asked, and
somebody
I'd be
would.
like, "Yo, was like for real?"
I wish
But look,
someone would.
this was pre BKS before I started developing a little bit of my own celebrity
get
and all
you.
of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, damn, Mekhi. And I had met Mekhi at a Quincy Jones party tribute. So me and him like shook hands and it was cool. He's a cool dude. So it wasn't nothing personally to him. It was just the fact I know he's the.
All right.
It's always gonna be an ex.
We gonna stop this, people, and we gonna get back to number 4.
Yes, number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Forgot we was doing something.
She
Number
never
4.
We working.
pays for anything. Jackie.
No.
Oh, hell hell
Oh
no.
no,
Chiquetta.
wrong.
I'm just.
We
oh, I'm,
came from Vegas
I just
and
wanted
I
to say your
shelled
name.
out some dough.
I just wanted to say
Listen,
your name.
I went to Vegas. I ain't have no problem saying, don't worry about it. I got it. Put your money
Me,
up.
both of
I
us.
got it.
Can I read this?
Read that.
Read it.
She never pays for anything. When it comes time to pick up the check for a dinner,
She escapes to the
a
bathroom.
movie, or just about anything else the two of you are undertaking, she is nowhere to be found.
She
Tiptoe
escapes.
out with a finger up.
If you are
Like
the
she in
one
church.
who is constantly shelling out money in the relationship, that should be your sign that she's using you. She's just using you.
Let me tell you.
She's just not into you,
Let
player.
me just say this. I went out to dinner the other day. Shout out to my dinner date. Dinner was delicious. I literally grabbed for the check. I was gonna pay for it.
Game.
No, I had money. Trust me.
Game.
Trust me. I was gonna pay for it because this brother
You go,
has
wow,
taken
how
me
much
out.
is that?
No, he
Oh.
has taken me out a couple
Gotta
of
go.
times. He has taken me out a couple of times. So I said, you know what? And I always want to leave a tip. And he is such a gentleman. He's like, no, mama, I'm not going to allow. He opened a door for me. He does all of that. And I'm humbled by that because there's so many guys out here who will walk in the door first and look at you like, what you waiting for? You know, don't stand up when you getting ready to eat. I believe in that.
Never acknowledge when I open the door.
No, yes, I do. Don't even try it. So, anywho, I get the bill and I'm getting ready to pay for it. He was like, "No, what are you doing?" I was like, "It's on me. Please allow me to do this." He's like, "No." I was like, "Well, please, and just allow me to leave the tip." He was like, "No."
And that's what we would always do.
You know
when
what?
We used to go out.
You
We
know
used
what,
to
though?
leave the tip,
I-
and guys would be like, "No,
I
no,
don't.
like,
I don't necessarily mind you leaving a tip if I'm fronting the bill. You want to leave a tip? Fine. I don't necessarily think
And I'm
you
a
should.
tipper.
No,
I'm
that's
a
what we
big
do.
tipper.
You know what I mean?
We,
But
we do.
I'm a tipper too. Like if a shorty taking me out and she paid for the meal, oh, I'm definitely gonna leave a nice tip. I'm gonna leave like, you know what I mean? It's what 18% now gratuity or whatever, something like that. But
it's 15.
yeah.
It's 15 to like 22.
Yeah, so I might leave like I might sometimes. There have been nights where me and my girl go out. I drop a 20 on the table, and she be like, "What are you doing?" Like nothing. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Jackie and
get
I
outta here.
have gone out on several like double dates, and like guys have paid. And when we go to pay the tip, they look like they've never ever seen females do that.
Nah.
They're looking at us like, "What?"
See, me and
yeah,
my
we like we leaving a
yeah.
tip.
Look,
Me and my
What?
girl have an arrangement. If
What?
I pay for the bill, she leave the tip.
And
if
then
she
that's
leave,
cool.
if she pay for the bill, I
You
leave the tip. Absolutely.
Okay.
Look.
So what did someone say in the chat?
we having. I'm gonna read
What?
that comment.
Okay.
We having a great topic tonight.
Yes.
Good debate because
Yes.
there's difference of opinions.
Yes.
Which is healthy. But I will admit
What?
there were times that me and Jackie
Okay, Mike.
went into Walgreens to get our snacks, and then once we got up to the counter, I was about to shell out some money for our snacks that we both like because we're greedy. And once I was about to put the money down, Jackie said, "No, Norm, I got it," and pushed my hand away. Right, so I was like,
Oh,
"Yeah," I was like,
I can't. Because she bought some damn snacks.
hey,
Yo.
listen.
"She paid for
Trying
my
to get it
cheeses."
any way he
Any
can. She
paid
woman
your Cheez-Its.
that paid for my cheeses,
Word. I got a box in the truck right now.
in my goobers, and it was a box of goobers. She's in my heart. So ever since then, I had a little secret side crush on Jackie D because she paid for my goobers and Cheez-Its.
Can't.
She paid for the Cheez-Its. I can't.
Just like we went to
Jesus,
we
absolutely.
went to Vegas. Let me tell you, first of all, those tickets I paid for. I think like it was 4 of us. I paid for. My sister didn't even know I paid for it.
Oh, the
She
aquarium.
thought that someone else paid for it. I was like, no, I paid for that. She was like, oh, like yeah, I did that. I handled that. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? And I do stuff and people won't even know it because I leave extra money on the table and I just walk away. They don't even know what I'm doing because I used to work in the field where tipping was essential. I'm standing up all day doing your feet or your hair and then you leave me $3.
You know you had to
keep
clarify that.
No.
When tipping was essential, like what club was it? Jersey Girls, Knockers.
I did hair.
Richmond.
I did hair for a living, and let me tell you, I have my work. I have it all documented. I did some amazing things, and people just aren't tippers, and I'm a tipper.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if I go and get my nails and feet done, and they do a mediocre job,
Still
I'm
tip.
still
Still tip,
leaving them
yeah,
like
absolutely.
$5 to $6, even if they don't deserve it.
Yeah,
But they working
Yes.
I feel you.
Yes.
But all right, check this out. Mike in the chat.
Mick is crazy.
No, he dropping some
going
stuff.
in.
Yeah,
Mike
yeah,
said,
he is.
Mike said, true, but it's unfortunate that some people's love is conditional. They love when you're doing for them, but when the doing stops, they out.
That
True
ain't love.
indeed. Mike, I am
Amen.
sick and
That
tired
ain't
of that
love.
too, bro.
Amen.
And my whole thing is everybody's falls upon some sort of hardship every now and then. So the person you met, at one point in time may not be the same person 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a very true statement, bro. Trust me, I've been in situations where, you know, like when she met me, we was here, we was there, we was everywhere. But when life kicked in, and I had to take care of this bill and maintain this, and then, you know, my son says I really need this and I got to get this up, whatever. She was like, why can't we go here like we used to?
Listen.
And why can't we
Because
eat this like we
stuff
used
happens.
to?
Got bills, boo.
And why can't we do this? And then I started seeing her for who she was, and I was out. And I'm not going to front. And I wish Soups was here, but anybody that knew me when I was in a certain element, and I don't want to put too much of my business out.
Everybody ate.
Everybody ate.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let me say
Me
it like
too.
this.
We like that.
Let me
I'm
say
the same way.
Let me
We like that.
Yeah, let me say it like this. Everybody ate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
None of the team, none of the crew was without. So, but when I said, you know what, I made a conscious decision to say, you know what, I'm gonna take some risks and some sacrifice in my life, and I'm gonna invest in a business and do this with the house and do this whatever like that, and get this equipment whatever. And I was being smarter with my money instead of renting out a hotel for 6 months like I used to do and just have parties and stay there. And I put a studio in a hotel like a dumbass, and I was just spending money like that. No, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real because people that know me know I did that, and just was buying cases of champagne and had studio and everybody coming up in the studio. Yeah. And when that money ran out, that's who I saw who was who. Feel me?
That's the way it is.
I saw who was who and who rolled with me.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this. I feel you on that. I'm gonna say this. But for those who know me, every guy that I have dated and had a real relationship with, and I'm not talking like a 2-3 month fling, okay? They know how I am. They are still my friends to this day. You understand? So if we broke up, it wasn't because the money ran out. It was because we may have had a difference of opinion, or maybe I just felt like they were going somewhere and I was going somewhere, and our going places didn't meet up in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I have actually been on the end of gold digging men. Okay, they think what I do, they're gonna benefit from some type of way. You understand? Like if I go to a party, that want to be on my arm, like he the chick, and I'm like, no, you can't come to
So
this.
he was a potential digger.
No, he was a digger.
He was digging.
He was
on
a
the
digger.
potential.
Because I even have male friends. Like I'm not gonna front. I have a male friends who do a lot for me. You understand what I'm saying? And that's because they want to. Why? Because I am overall a nice person. Period.
You don't want
Whatever.
nothing in return, Jackie?
Of course they do.
Oh, we about to bring
word,
the show to a real level right now.
Of course they do, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that I have people that want to do nice stuff for me, whether they want something or not. At the end of the day, it's still my choice if I want to give it to them. But my point in saying all that is to say that I have dealt with gold digging men, whether it was trying to come up off of me or whether it was trying to have sex with me and think I didn't know that that's all that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I can respect you if you tell the truth. Now, the playing field is even, because now I can decide what I want to do with my good. You're not going to make decisions for me and have me get somebody bust your ass.
I feel you on that.
True indeed.
I feel you on that.
That's it. In a nutshell. So, because I see that Mike has said something in there about women, like, you know, basically when somebody basically, what he say, when they're out, when the, like, I guess if they fall on hard times.
Yeah.
I honestly have never been in that position, because my ex-husband, my children's father, he was on drugs. And my sister is here to tell you, I stuck it in with him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I thought I could help him. I was acting saver, you know what. So I'm thinking I could help him. Okay, but I couldn't help him. And
Nah,
I
ain't no
felt
helping
like I
that.
owed him. Why? Because I was his wife and I had children by him. So I figured I could help him. It wasn't no helping him. So guess what? I divorced him and I let somebody else have that problem.
I know that's right.
So it wasn't that
You should
because
talk to my uncle's wife.
it wasn't because the money ran out. It was because he was on drugs and I couldn't deal with
Well,
that.
I mean, first of all, I mean, what is the money running out? I haven't dated any guy
With endless money?
that had like endless bank account
Or a Brinks truck sitting in their backyard.
I've never had that. I'm sorry. I mean, I've only dealt with men that work, that have jobs,
From paycheck to paycheck.
and I work the same way. So we holding it down together. Now, we're in a relationship. You do things for one another. It's supposed to be reciprocated. Where I do something, you
But
do
somebody's
something.
always going to get more than the other. That should be real.
Exactly. And the other
That should be the premise of why you're in a relationship, though.
no, but at some point in time, you have to think that everything that you do is a business. You would be naive to believe otherwise. Everything you do is business because it's a bottom line to everything. And anybody that disagree, I bet you after this show, you'll be thinking about what I just said real hard because you'll look at it like, you know what? That makes absolute sense. Everything you has a bottom line and you have to think of it as such.
Let's go back to some points that some people made in the chat. Nia said, I'm widowed now, but I married an Army soldier, and we all know they don't get paid like that, but I loved him. Bottom line.
Okay.
All right.
I respect that.
And that's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay.
And then Mike said, I'm using my Mike voice. I don't even know who Mike is, but shout out to Mike. I'm so tired of them plastic people. If you're looking for money or a sugar daddy, just say so. You ain't got to tell me you love me.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Just saying.
Same thing. Okay, so let me put a spin on that. If you looking for a dime piece with a rocking body, just keep it 100. Because that's what guys do. They'll say they want someone nice and sweet. Stop the madness.
Why can't you have someone nice and sweet with a rocking body?
You want someone that keep her ish together. Her body is right. That you can show off. Just keep it real.
Yo, but you know what? You know, I'm going to catch so much flack.
Eh.
But most of that is problems, yo.
Word.
If it's just,
Yo, it's the truth,
if
though.
it's just, yo,
It's the
she's
truth.
just cute in a rocking body.
The fine ones are the trouble.
Yeah, yeah, but you know
so
what?
y'all telling me y'all gonna get someone with maybe 3 front teeth? Maybe.
No.
She said
Stop.
maybe.
Maybe.
First of all,
Stop.
there's plenty of nice women. I know one in the chat, personally,
Okay.
that's nice, fine, rocking body, Amazon, and she's nice and sweet as hell.
Okay.
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get
Okay.
that. But my whole thing is, let me just break it down. Cause you know what? Let me say this. Cause I gotta go there. Everybody, a Beyonce, a Janet Jackson, or a Holly Berry.
Is that true?
Listen, let me just
That's
go
true.
there. But guess what? In the hood, you gonna get Shaniqua. Okay, and Shaniqua gonna come with attitude, and her body might be
Is she gonna do
rocking,
this?
but she gonna be like, and I said, and what? Let me tell
That
you.
right there, yeah, girl.
Okay,
Dude, yo, I'm trying to
I
tell you
hate
right
that,
now.
yo. I hate it.
My whole
This
thing,
is
no,
the worst.
check this out.
Real talk.
Jackie, you listen to me. You're not gonna come just because you got your sister for back.
This is it. This is what they might as well be doing.
But look,
I'm just saying.
but
Oh,
look,
man.
but
That's
see,
real
but
talk.
see, that's the problem.
It's very hard though, Norm. Like he is angry. It's very hard, Norm, to find someone. You understand who gonna keep it real? Let me tell you why guys like me, and it maybe even if it's on a sexual level,
Stand
I
up.
don't even
I'll
give a
tell
F.
you right now.
Okay.
Stand up. Turn that. Face
I
the
get it.
camera.
All
Turn
right.
around. Turn
Yup,
around.
yup,
That's
yup.
why guys
I
like
get
you.
it. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
And you're fun. And you're wait, I'm play because I'll be playing you out. You're
I'm
my partner.
definitely
No,
okay
keep,
with that.
I'm gonna keep it real because you're my partner. I'll be playing you out. That's not the only reason because
No, that's not
I
the
like
only
you.
reason. Yeah.
Not only because of that. You fun to be around.
So not only because of that.
No.
But thank you. I appreciate that. But
You're fun
what
to
I'm
be around,
saying is, listen.
I ain't gonna totally
Let
play
me
you
tell
out.
you
Just a little bit
something.
tonight.
This is listen, listen, guys, females. We all go certain places like I'm a gym buff. Period. I'm so as I don't know what from working out. I go to the gym. Why? Because number one, I like the way it looked. I like the way it feels. But I also like the look on other people's faces when I wear certain clothes and then I put on something else and they be like, damn, yeah. So let's just be real. Okay, so when you come up to me, you talk, I want to be in a relationship with you. I like you. You know, let's just see how it go. Negro, please. I already know what your mind is thinking because you salivating. I see the slob coming out the side of your mouth. So let's just keep it real. Keep it 100, okay? I don't have a problem with that, and I can respect that. So when God be telling me something, well, I want to take you out, or they come at me and they spending all this exuberant amount of money in the very beginning, knowing they can't keep up with that. Stop the nonsense, all right? Don't try to impress me.
I can't wait until your dose of reality is over so you can tell the pool story. I want the pool story to be told tonight.
I'm going to tell the pool story.
And if you decide, and that is totally up to you, because I know the pool story. If you decide not to tell it, then it's fine. But chat room,
I'm going to tell the pool
story. You want to hear the pool story.
Mike
That's
is
all
angry.
I'm
going to tell the pool story.
And Mike, you know what? You know what?
He should call in.
No. Mike should call in, but let me tell you this about Mike. Mike, you got a right to be bitter. Turn the music down, E-Rip.
You didn't even read
You have a right to be bitter. Because I'm bitter right now. Because of her. Only person that saved me from not being totally bitter right now is E-Riff.
Let's go.
Thanks. Play the music, E-Riff. All right, now.
I can't. This is the nonsense.
Now, we're going to continue with 8 signs she a gold digger.
Yes, the last one, right? Oh, no, we're on 5.
She feels entitled.
Oh, wow.
A gold digger will walk around feeling entitled to the good life without feeling any need to lift a finger to achieve it. Damn it, preach.
Wow.
All right. Since she craves status and doesn't have long-term goals,
wow.
The gold digger expects to drive a brand new car with luxury features and wear $500 shoes without feeling any need to earn her own money to achieve it.
Wow. That's why I drive a PT Cruiser.
Now, this type of high school, I don't want to put you on blast right now. Okay? All right. So.
But who on blast?
I'm saying, when your PT Cruiser's out of... Man, I'm going to shut up.
Okay, so my PT Cruiser is out of commission because someone felt the need to steal it.
No.
Who steals a PT Cruiser?
No, but when it got out of commission, you said, somebody going to have to buy me a car.
Yeah, I did. I did.
That's what you said.
Because I was hot.
Somebody buying me a car. And I was like, why can't you get your own? You like, oh, no, I bought my last one. Somebody going to buy me this one.
Yes, I did. And I ain't care if it was another PT Cruiser.
See?
I just don't want to walk and catch the bus. First of all, it's too damn hot outside. And then my weave and glue gonna be all sticky and stuff. So no.
But she ain't messing with no broke.
All right. This type of high maintenance woman feels that it is her right to be able to pursue her big dreams at the expense of financial stability, and coincidentally hasn't considered who will foot the bill.
Okay.
She feels entitled.
I'm just wondering, where do these people live? I don't see, there's no basketball players where I am or football players where I am. They ain't never been checking for me, so I'm trying to understand.
All over the nation.
Okay.
All over the world, baby. Gold diggers is all over.
Because everybody I meet work. Okay. And work 9 to 5s or 7 to 3. You know, like that type of job.
All right. Here's the one I know. Number 6.
Come on, because I need to go in on mine.
Yes.
Let's go.
I won't even read the rest, but I'll just say.
No. I need to
She
hear.
attempts to trap men into pregnancy.
That's just real nasty.
And dumb.
That's just
she
nasty.
attempts to trap men.
And dumb.
And a lot of those are mostly like the athletes or whatever like that. A lot of women.
No, they smart. They take the condoms with them now. they done learn. They take the condoms with them. Won't be dropping that in the toilet and flushing it. No. Take it in my pocket.
I like number 7 because 6 was self-explanatory. But number 7, she heavily relies on others. A gold digger knows that you don't want to see her get an eviction notice or get her car repossessed. And you're a good person who will always be in a position to help, right?
What's wrong with that?
There's a big difference between someone who's just fallen on bad times and a woman that completely relies on others for fulfilling her cost of living and purchasing needs. Now, to further elaborate on that, I do know females that are always telling you their daggone problems. And the problems is associated with bills.
Okay.
So you're trying to have a nice conversation. Yeah, babe, so you know, this is what I want out of life. Well, you know what, babe? I want this out of life too, but my phone bill just be like eating me up. Man, I just wish I can get some help with my phone bill.
That's why you call and make payment arrangements.
I wish I could get some help with my phone bill and car note. Lord, I wish somebody could help me pay my car note.
A little bigger.
So then you be like, so then you say something like, so babe, how's your day at work? My day at work was okay, but it would have been better if somebody would have helped me with my phone bill.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
On my car note.
I know someone like that. I do, and I'ma just be honest. It ain't cute, and it is not cute because if you work, how about staying your ass out the mall?
You know somebody like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How about staying your ass out the mall buying stuff that you know you can't afford and then looking for somebody else to help you after your closet is packed with stuff that you haven't even worn and you got price tags on it. Stop it. That ain't me. That ain't me. Because all my stuff come from Pretty Girl. So that ain't me. And this stuff is $10. So that ain't me. Boom. Let's not. Okay? That ain't even me. All right, now I don't play them games. All right, because my bills are more important.
I know
than some
who she's talking about.
Okay?
I know who she's talking about.
Trust me. When it comes down to my living, I'm gonna make sure my rent is paid. I may not have cable because I don't be home any damn way. Okay,
stupid.
I don't. I'm gonna make sure my cable is my phone bill is paid, and I'm gonna make sure I have a roof over my head because I got to have somewhere to stay. Because I don't believe in that moving in with somebody. Because you will never get the opportunity to tell me to pack my ish and get out.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Now,
that's right.
Go there.
Now look, I gotta get all these out because she got her list. She about to go in on. The last one is she lacks any career aspirations. Oh yeah, gold digger will avoid the subject of getting a job and demonstrate that she has no intention of ever developing a career outright. Even she is perfectly capable of doing so. Even though she is perfectly capable of doing so. Yeah, wow. I know a lot of chicks.
I don't know
every one of those except for like 2 describe my ex-wife. That's just real talk.
Oh wow. Yeah. Damn, E-Ref.
That's why she the ex-wife.
Damn.
I knew a chick that told me flat out right. She said, as long as my nana is good, I never have to get a job.
Yep. I know one like that too.
I don't know mine is good, but at the end of the day, I'm a goal getter and a goal setter. So I can't lay on my back all day, every day. Fellas, I got to get up and get it because at 6 o'clock, I'm up every day and I'm in the gym by 9 o'clock.
Agree or disagree?
Damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that because I got stalked. I'm going to have to change my damn time now.
Check this out. Damn. Good nana, like anything else, wears that after a while. It plays out.
Sure enough.
So I'm telling you right now, Holly Berry, fine as she is, she couldn't keep a man steady for him. You know what I'm saying? So eventually the nana was good to a point. Everything wears out after time, and you have to have something else.
No, the nana probably was still good. She just has some issues.
I was going to say that. She crazy.
She's having issues.
Look, she might be crazy. But look, forget Holly Berry. You know we done had some nana that it was probably from a fine chick, but after a while, it just got played out.
Got boring.
But what kept you
Maybe
there?
y'all got boring.
Thank God that's never happened to me.
I'm telling you right now. First of all, I done had the best nana ever.
Never happened to me.
I had Nana Supreme. You heard of Taco Supreme?
Word.
I've never had anybody get bored with me. Never.
It plays out after a while. There has to be something else
you
there
had
to
the wrong
keep you
Nana.
there. Whatever.
Okay, so this is the thing, guys.
Please.
We're talking about have relationships become become a business, and if you're dating a significant other or just someone that you just met and she decides to pay when offer to go take you out and she decides to pay, do you expect to hit the sack after she's paid? Does that give you the right to say, oh, she paid for dinner so she must want something, or vice versa? I don't think so, because I think it should be a mutual agreement. Now, I'm not gonna lie,
Good night, Mike. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Good night, Mike.
Good night, Mike.
I'm not gonna lie. I met a guy, and I'm looking at him. I'm sitting across the table from him. I'm like, dude, you already know what it is. So let's hurry up, wrap this up, so we can get out of here. He was looking at me like, huh? He couldn't even talk. Cause that's how real I am. I'm like, come on, you already know what this is. Thanks for the dinner. Now let's go. Cause I want you. Period. You know. So I keep it real like that.
I love an upfront woman.
I keep it real, and it was worth every second, every minute, and those 2.5 hours. It was worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was worth it.
And so the meal was worth it too.
The meal was worth it too. Not only was my belly full, but my back was all right too. It was worth it.
Damn. We need more sound effects.
It was worth it.
Really?
It was worth it because he had me saying, you are good. It was worth it.
Yeah, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. So whatever. So I could be like that too, and I ain't even feel bad. You know, some women be like, I don't want it. I slept with him on the first date. It was our first official date. Yes, I did. And I loved every second of it.
I ain't get a meal one time, and I was damn glad that I didn't, because that would have cut into our time. And yes, it was great. Thanks, boo.
I don't want a relationship no more with anybody. I want to be alone.
Because if it was whack, you would have never heard from me again. But it was great.
So Norm just read his top 8 of women, if you know, they basically gold diggers. Now I'm going to get into 10 signs that a guy wants you just for sex. So check this out, ladies.
You know we got to pick that up.
Last one that came on the team, got to pick it up.
Damn.
It's messed up, man.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Cute little Indian over there.
He tells you he just want to have fun. Ladies, I know you've heard that. Talk about stating the obvious, but have you any idea how many women are actually told by a guy that they just want to have fun? And are you looking for a relationship? When a man says this, instead of rationalizing and hoping that he will change his mind after the event, but he don't, and then he moves on. So ladies, if he says he just want to have fun, just know he just want to have fun, and you're not the one. Keep it moving. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2, he is sexual towards you. In other words, lady, got octopus arms.
Yeah.
You can't even say hello before he's licking your face. Okay, and I don't mean, you know, one of them wet sloppy kisses where you think he going in on nice, and next thing you know, your whole eyebrows, your eyelashes, all of that is wet, and now you got his DNA on your face. That's a killer. Okay, so no, we don't want to do that. Okay, if he got octopus arms, boo, you already know how that situation is going, so I'm not even going to read any further. Agree or disagree?
I know somebody like that. Agree.
Yeah.
You agree?
Or just every
snap.
word.
You agree, Erif? If he got octopus arms?
Yeah.
And he just met you.
Well, I mean,
This is
hey.
a flag.
He just met
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
he met you
I
on
guess-
Friday. Y'all go out on Sunday, and he's all over you. Come on.
I mean,
you
I
already
guess
know what
I'm
it is.
just- I guess I'm just
But
different.
affection and octopus arms is different.
Okay, I'm affectionate. That's my
Okay.
thing.
Number 3.
I like to touch.
He tries to do more than a kiss on the first date. Like, ladies, he's all over your breast. He got his
wow.
hands in your G-string trying to rip it off. Come on.
He's already moved to
You wearing
second
jeans?
base.
Come
Good
on.
grief.
Come on. Y'all already know what it is. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
All right. So I don't even have to go into all of these. Okay, so we're going to go to 4. He suggests that you become F buddies. Okay?
Oh, that's a sure.
Friends with benefits. Casual something or other. It's not because he's not ready for a relationship yet. It's because he just wants to have sex. And it is likely to be emotionally unavailable too. That's two not so great qualities for the price of, well, your sanity. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
Everybody said he just wanted to be F buddy. They letting you know straight up what
Straight
it is.
up, word.
Okay. Number 5, he expects something in return for taking you out to dinner and paying for the meal, i.e. our topic, people.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Self-explanatory. All right. Number 6, he doesn't want to try to get to know you personally. Like, he don't want to talk about your kids. He don't want to talk about your day at work. He just basically want to talk about when you and he could get busy. He don't have time for nothing else.
So me and my sister went shopping today and we was picking up. Anyway.
What?
How big is your bed?
Word. What floor you live on?
Word.
Where you live? Oh,
How
what?
far is it from where we at?
Yeah, exactly. How long it take to get there? Yeah. Okay. Had those conversations before. Okay. Number 7.
You right, Otero.
He seems to call only when it's 1, dark, 2, late, 3, arrange when to have sex.
Booty call.
It is amazing how this can creep up on you, and it's only when you step back and think about when they're really calling and how much the relationship has progressed. Relationships based around sex don't progress. That you realize that you're being used for sex.
That's not a relationship.
That they saying it's not progressing because he only call you when it's dark, he only call you when it's late, and 3, he only call you to talk about sex. Hello. I'm just
I
saying.
used to have a girl that was like that.
She would only call you for that.
That's it.
All right, mama, I ain't mad at you.
I wasn't mad at her either.
Sisters doing it for themselves.
I'm beyond booty calls these days.
Yeah, I ain't.
Okay.
I don't accept them.
All right. So number 8. Goodbye. Number 8.
Kabosh.
Your relationship hasn't progressed past him buying you drinks, dinner, and ending up in bed. Damn. This is like being
harsh.
This is like being on a permanent date. No matter what promise you thought this relationship had, it has faltered and come to a halt because the focal point is the sex. He's not interested in building on anything other than his hard on. If you try to do coupley things, he's likely to be very uncomfortable or will go along with things but create conflict, so effectively sabotaging any chance of progress. Remember that this is the type of guy every time that think you may want, need, or expect too much, they'll do something crappy. Damn.
So in other words, you say something like, "Boo, you want to go to movies?" And he goes, "Is it a porno movie?"
Or no, why we gotta go to the movies? Don't you have cable?
Right. We can watch on demand.
Or is this a chick flick? Oh wait, let me bring some DVDs over. I got movies. Come to my house. Wow. Okay.
TubeBait.com.
So y'all agree?
They just threw somebody under the bus hard on that one.
Y'all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 9. He doesn't want to do anything that involves talking to each other properly unless it leads to sex. Trying to have a conversation with him that reeks of 2 people in a normal relationship and note his patent discomfort.
So in other words, he goes, "Jack, I heard you got a new car.
Oh yeah, let me tell you about it.
Does the seat go down?
Oh damn.
Is it a big back seat?
Does it got room enough for my legs to stretch?"
Oh damn. Is it a 4-door or a 2-door?
Is it a truck? Because you know you put the back seat down.
A third row.
He got to go. Okay, so agree?
Agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 10. Once the sex is over, he makes a hasty exit.
That used to be me.
Ooh, I forgot to let the cat out. I gotta go.
Excuse me, I think I hear my car running. I got to go.
I think I left my iron on.
Will some stick around and dig by you with a cuddle? Many don't like to stay the night in case you think things are getting serious. The ones that do stay over and hang around are astute enough to play the game to avoid creating conflict, but that doesn't change the fact that they just want sex. Damn. This is the thing, people. If that's what you want at the age I am, we can do that all day, every day. Just come, just be real.
I'm correct.
Because let me make a wise decision. Don't tell me things are black and white and it's a gray area, because I don't do gray. I'm either hot or cold.
Yep.
And I don't play these type of games. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not cute. And let me tell you, they got programs, Snapped, ID is full of them.
Jeez,
You will
word.
find people coming up missing.
Who
it
the F did I
happens.
marry
Yes,
and
because
all
people are
types of crazy
crazy.
stuff, yeah.
And my thing is, when you reach a certain age, that I just got out of a relationship 9 months ago. I'm still hurting from that. Bitch, get over it.
Really, though?
Let me tell you something, boo boo. While you watch my face, people, this is for you. Cause while you are, getting yourself together, she getting hers together. Okay? See that? That's what she's doing.
What she doing?
And she ain't think about you.
Oh, wow.
All right? She
I
ain't
got the
thinking
visual.
about you. Okay? So let that be a note to you. She done moved on. All right? If you ain't got a text from her, you ain't heard from her, she ain't talking nothing sexual. She just hit you up to say, hey, how you doing? She ain't really checking for you, boo. She just making conversation. So move on. Okay? Because you could be missing a good thing. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Okay.
So in other words, I ain't telling
Yeah.
no more females about how bad it was with me and my ex. Jeez.
Yeah. Cause she really don't give a damn. She wants you to shut up and handle your business with her. Cause she don't want to hear about your ex. She really don't care.
True.
She's glad y'all broke up. Cause now she want to get
Now
in.
she got it, right?
She don't care.
It's the
What she
same
got
with
to do
men.
that?
It's the
It's
same
the
with
same
men.
with us,
They don't
too.
care.
I don't
They
care
don't want
about
to hear
that.
about
They
the
don't-
next
I do
joke.
not
But you
want
know
to
what?
word.
I'm not
Absolutely.
gonna say that because some men do want to hear. Cause let me tell you why. They want to know what he did to screw
he
up,
don't
so
do
they
it.
don't make that mistake.
True indeed.
Unless
And
that's if
true.
they care.
That may work.
That's if they care.
Yeah, but I'm saying that may work. But he can also use it against you. You understand what I'm saying? He's like plotting because he's thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to let her think that I'm all in. I'm going to listen to all she say because at the end result, I know where we going to end up. In the bed.
Work it.
Not me. I hold that as long. I play the chick role. I hold
3
that as
months.
long as I can.
The 3
I
month
tell
rule.
every
The
chick
3-month rule.
I got a
90
6
days.
month
I got a 6 month.
6
There we go.
months. Wow.
I got a 6 month rule.
Fuck. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Oh.
Have a drink.
Oh.
You said fudge?
Yeah,
Fudge.
fudge that. Okay?
Farfet
6
nougat.
months. In 6 months, we could be broke up. I want to know, what is it
You want to
worth it?
test drive the car
I
before
want
you
to
buy
test
it?
drive the
That's
car
that's what I'm saying.
before I purchase it, because if it's whack, I don't want
Let
it.
me tell you something. You got your priorities all screwed up, little missus.
And I love it.
Let me tell you something, little
I
missus.
love
You got your priorities all screwed up.
I don't know.
I say the stuff that people be thinking. Y'all don't want to say it. I'm going to say it for you. Trust me. If the sex is whack, why would I want that? I'm just wasting my time. I have actually been with guys who I waited, and then I slept with them, and I broke up with their ass the next day.
Yeah, I was on Instagram today and I saw this
Because I'm like, what the
this
fuck?
question that was just like that. It was this question on Instagram
You go sit in the corner.
that was posed. It was like, what if a virgin, right, waited all her life for this one guy and finally got it, and then the sex was whack? Would she leave him? Like,
But my thing is, she's a virgin, so how's she gonna know if it's whack?
Yeah, what are you gonna compare it to?
I'm saying though, but
Well,
like,
what are you comparing it to?
I don't want a guy who's not experienced. Like, I don't want no little 20-something-year-old coming at me talking about something. Ma, first of all, when you call me ma, you already done messed up. Okay? So I don't want you coming at me talking about something. You know what? I may be 20-something, but you know what? I'm really 40-something.
No, you're not.
Boo.
you're 20.
Please.
That's your age.
I got stretch marks and bills, baby. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, girl, I got
Okay.
socks older than you. Stop playing.
Stop playing with me. Okay? We ain't even going there. I don't do the kids. Okay? So stop it. All right? No. You ain't even experienced, and I ain't even gonna waste my time. Because basically, all you want to do is twist my back out and say you dealt with somebody that was okay. Yeah. And guess what? It ain't going down. All right? I like my men seasoned. Just like red meat, and I don't even eat red meat, but I like my men with a little bit of hot sauce.
Spice. You know what?
Yes.
Wow.
All right. The Grown and Sexy Situation Show is now looking for a new male co-host. Next week, you will not see Storm Norm in the middle seat. You will see Frank's hot sauce sitting in the middle seat. Damn, girl. Jeez.
I'm just saying.
You
I'm
went
just
on
saying.
a rant.
I'm
Yeah,
just
she
saying.
did.
Hell.
She spazzed out for a second.
She spazzed out, right?
Yeah, for a
Yo,
second.
we just had to
Yeah.
leave her alone. Like,
Yeah, just stop talking. Let it go.
what the hell is going on?
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
It's
Right.
nothing wrong with women taking guys out. And even if he is expecting some, some good time after it, if they totally agree upon it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Why not? Because I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman saying, listen, I want to take you out, and if something happens after that, it is what it is. I'm not expecting anything, and I hope you're not. Let's just see where it goes.
Island Girl, you still there? If you're there, let me know you're still there, because I'm actually about to put something on blast on myself.
Okay, I'm listening.
Because I don't think people believe this.
She was a few seconds ago.
I thought she was still in there.
I actually did have a 6-month rule. I did.
Wow. Damn.
I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask because inquiring minds want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you just have a 6-month rule with that person because you was banging somebody else out?
Nope. Nope.
Listen.
No, look. And let me tell you why
I
I put myself on that rule, because I said this previously before. I believe I just came out of a long-term relationship. So I think anybody that comes out of a long-term relationship,
you need a break.
You need a break. You need to fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a break, regroup, find yourself again, and then move. So I didn't want to jump out of the situation I was in, because the situation I was in was very sexual. So when
Island Girl said I'm here.
Yes. So Island Girl, did I or did I not have the 6-month rule? Be honest. You could be honest.
6-month
rule. And you can call in or you put it in the chat.
Let me tell you something. Let me just say this, people. 6 months.
People have foreclosures in 6 months.
Some people can't even hold out for 6 days. Do you know what can happen in 6 days? Let's just be real.
The world could come to an end.
People die. All types of stuff can happen in a day. So when you put yourself on hold for that amount of time, I commend you. I ain't doing it. What rule am I trying to prove to myself? I mean, really? I'm trying to prove something to myself. I ain't got to prove nothing to Jackie D, because I already know how I am, and 6 months ain't gonna happen. You might get 6 weeks.
Yo, Island Girl, stop it. I did have a 6-month rule.
Thank you.
No!
I may have fell victim to it a little earlier. Listen, I did have a 6-month rule.
So you had a 6-month rule, but
it just didn't work out. Okay.
See, now the story is coming to light, people. He had the rules. See, this is the ish that people kill me with. They have these rules, but then they break them, but they don't tell you they break those rules.
Why would they do that?
Oh yeah, I got a 9-month rule. Really?
I feel like I'm being attacked.
Really? Like, stop it. Yeah, you had a plan, but that plan fell through. I plan to get up and go to the gym every day, but I don't make it every day.
All right, yeah, but what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying, and this is why there's nothing wrong with people that do got 3-month rules, 6-month rule, whatever, because you got to get to a point, Jackie, because I've been listening to you talk all night about when I'm hot, when I'm ready to go, when I'm hot, I'm bang bang. Hey, when I'm ready to go, boom. If I'm feeling him, if I'm eating the dinner, bang bang. That's all you've been talking about all night. So my whole thing is,
I'm keeping it real.
No, so my whole thing is, you have to get a chance. You have to get to that point in your life, and like you said, you are 40-some years old. You have to get.
So you say, but I'm not agreeing to that. But whatever.
Whatever. I seen that ARP card in your bag.
You are a liar.
You're a liar.
So my whole thing is, you got to get to that point in your life, boo, baby girl, sweetums,
I'm listening.
hot cakes,
I'm listening.
Sugar lump.
I'm listening.
You got to get to that point in your life to when you say, I want to really get to know the person. All right, I want to see if he has
I'm getting
something.
to know him, all right.
At least put enough value.
While he's biting that pillow,
No,
I'm
listen,
getting to know him.
Listen, if he's biting the pillow, I don't know.
Why is he biting the pillow? Yeah.
He's on top.
No, I know what she's
Jeez.
He's on top. And
whatever.
no.
He ain't biting no pillow.
No.
I don't know the type of dudes.
You're me.
Listen, whatever.
That's another show.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Another station.
Whatever.
Okay. So like I was
And
saying,
when he's screaming my name, whatever.
like I'm saying, you got to get to that point in your life where you get to know these people.
Yeah, I'm getting to know him.
Listen. Put enough value on your JJ, on your cookie box.
Yada, 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 blah,
Put enough
blah.
value
blah,
on that.
Blah.
That it's worth something
Blah.
before you just give
Blah,
it up.
blah, blah. Again.
Because you're feeling the urge or you're feeling the need.
Whatever.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
that's why y'all gonna be lonely with a whole bunch of goddamn cats.
And that's why.
Okay?
That's why.
And a whole bunch of birds.
Well,
Tell me something, I'm happy in my house with my animals.
Whatever. And that's why you're going to be getting your weekly checkup.
Listen, let me tell you something. You a damn lie, okay? Because anybody I mess with, they already been checked out, and I don't sleep with people without the glove.
All right,
okay?
cut it out.
So did you go?
No glove, no love.
So did you go?
Cut it out. So
no,
you
cut it out.
You said earlier.
Cut it out.
Let's rewind on the show. Let's rewind on the show.
Because don't go to you.
You said earlier you had dinner with somebody. It was your first date, and y'all did it.
I said it was our first date. I didn't say that I didn't know him. I didn't say that I didn't know him.
24-hour clinic.
See, you didn't listen. I didn't say that I didn't know him. I said it was our first date. Okay?
Oh, boy.
You know what killed me about people? They kill me judging other people. They kill me when they put their penises wherever the hell they want to. But the minute a woman says that she has sex with somebody, they automatically put her in the doctor category.
They want to too. But I admit, I threw my joint on the crap table many nights.
Okay, so cut that out.
I threw it on the crap table.
I rolled the dice.
I can't.
So it is what it is.
I'm turning off my.
It is what it is. I'm just being 100. It is what it is. And I didn't say that I had just met him that night. I said that it was our first date. So I knew him already. It was our first date.
I'm be honest, yo. I don't get the bill of sale all the time. When I go in to buy the car, I don't get it all the time.
Yeah, not every time.
Sometimes I just take the car for a joyride. I'm keeping it real.
He said take the car for a joyride.
Y'all like the little analogies, though.
I can't. I can't.
I told you it was going to get heated tonight.
Whatever.
I predicted it.
Listen, I just say what people are thinking, because don't nobody telling themselves. Everybody will be the real version. Stop the ish. Because if you're a certain age, you done live some stuff and you done some stuff, but you hoping nobody finds out. Keep it real.
All right. Guess 6299 said, was that you, boo?
Yeah, that's my boo right there. That's me, boo.
Oh, okay. All right. And then Arturo said Storm is right on the VG. Life comes from it. Why not value the VG? No, I feel you, though. My whole thing is, look, we trying to just bring some awareness to a situation. So, okay, it's going to be some pros and cons. But my whole thing is, see, what I'm saying is, Jackie's basically saying that it's her body. At her will, at her discretion, she'll give it to who she like. And basically what I'm saying is, I feel as though people really need to start getting to know the person that they're giving it up to. We all got hormones. My hormones rage. I get horny, blah, 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 whatever. But I know I'm not sticking it to every girl I meet just because she's fine and she's beautiful.
But you want to know something? You said getting to know the person, which leads me back to something that I've been saying. No matter what the topic is, there are a lot of posers and pretenders out there. So you can say I'm getting to know
the married couple.
You can say I'm getting to know someone all the time, and people change and evolve every single day. So because people change and evolve every single day, you're getting to know someone different every day. People don't stay the same. So for someone to say, oh, you got to get to know the person. Well, that person that I knew 5 months ago, he ain't the same. So you can't. You don't get it's getting to know someone the same every day. Because people change. If you don't change and you stay the same, you're not going anywhere. You're not.
You know what? All I got to say is, judge me all you want to. Ask me if I give a damn. I don't.
But see, that's the whole thing. I
don't.
Mama, nobody is judging you.
No. What I'm saying is, for anyone who judge me. I don't give a damn. What you eat don't make me fat.
Did you read what I put in the chat, though? I put something in the chat because Arturo said placing value, agreeing with Norm. And I said, but whose value?
But see,
if it's yours, nobody can tell you what value you should place on something that belongs to you. It's yours. However you deem to use it, give it away, abuse it, nobody can say what you should be able to do. It is yours. So whose value? That's like trying to measure somebody else's success. You can't measure somebody else's success.
You better preach. That's my sister.
It's not your own. No, I just have to put it like that and make it everybody understand that what you believe the value of my vagina is is not what I might believe it to be. So keep your opinion to yourself. Nobody cares. Bonk, bonk.
Oh, no.
Shut up.
Oh no! Don't keep your opinion to yourself. We want you to talk about it.
Yes, please.
This is the show. This is the grown, sexy situation.
We here.
So we need to know what you really feel about it.
And you know what? We love this because this is what we do. We had these heated conversations, and by no means, people, do I get offended because I put myself out there.
And you shouldn't.
You know,
To be 100,
and I put myself
because that's
out
what we
there.
grown.
And you shouldn't get offended.
No,
but
no. What I'm saying is I put myself out there because guess what? I am secure with who I am. I know who I am. A lot of people don't know who they are. You know, and they front. I don't front. What you see with me is what you get. You know, and if I meet someone and I like them, I tell them, look, I like you. So what's up? What we doing here? I lay stuff on the table because I want to know. We ain't gonna play no games. What is it that you expect from me? I'm gonna tell you what I expect from you. Now, if you can't roll with that, bye bye.
But what I'm saying is, look, and this is for anybody, and not just
Because I'm single, I could do that.
and not just Jackie, because she basically explained to the world what she wants to do with her cookie box. All right, I'm trying to say this.
It's a lot of cookie monsters out there.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say,
When I tonight.
when I say put some value on the cookie box, at the end of the day, how are you really going to get to know a person and what a person really wants you for? So if you're giving out the cookies too early in the game to a man, and I know how men think. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I know how men think because I'm one of them.
Okay.
If you giving it too early to me in the game, the whole value of it, the whole value, and keyword value, and we're going to talk about that word.
Okay.
Jaquetta. The whole value of it is going to start dropping.
Okay.
It's going to start dropping. So after a while, that's not going to be any type of attractive measure to you anymore. I'm going to want to know what else you got.
Okay,
what else you working with that's going to make me, that's going to keep me around. I already even got the cookies. I already got the goods. What else you got?
I want to say this to you and anybody else that may be listening. Let me just say this. This is how I think. Everybody don't think like me. So I just want to say this. You might be the one that I just want to get my rocks off with. Period.
Thank you,
play
sissy.
me like that.
Period.
Thank you,
I'm
sissy.
just saying, you might be in that category where your D is good, and I just want to deal with that. I ain't looking for you to be my man. I ain't trying to get you to take me out to dinner.
Don't point at me. Don't point at me, please.
I'm not trying to get you to take me to dinner. All I'm coming over your house to do, because you ain't coming to mine. I'm coming to yours. You ain't gonna know where I live. I'm coming to your house.
Tell him, Powder.
I'm always going to drive my own car. You ain't going to know where I live. And I'm going to park my car far away from your house so you don't get to check my license plate and run my tags. So that's all I'm getting you for. I got other people that I'm looking for potential candidates. Those are the ones I go out to eat with. I have conversation with. I sit down and I talk to. You are good for just what you do.
You Quasimodo. You Quasimodo. You just got to stay in the house.
I'm just saying.
This is why
I ain't taking you nowhere.
This is why I'm going to start dating chicks from Wisconsin,
Yeah,
Utah, anybody from Essex County, Union County, Middlesex County. Don't even apply.
I'm just saying the same stuff y'all do. What makes y'all think that women don't think that way too?
I said that earlier in the show.
I'm just
Yeah, 'cause
saying.
I know I got a couple that I don't want a relationship with.
Like,
I
no.
don't, that's not what. That's not your
what you-
purpose,
yeah,
boo.
that's it, yeah.
That stay
Yeah.
in your
And
lane.
then once you served your
That's-
purpose, take yourself home. Good night.
That's
You know what?
not it.
Here's my
Balance.
phone. You can call a
Let me
cab.
tell you what just walked in this room just now. Balance.
Balance.
Because
Yes.
I'm looking at a married couple
Yes.
that got married based on values. Jaquetta, Jackie,
Okay.
based on values. They got married.
I love them, so I'm going to clap it up for them because I'm
quite
happy
sure,
to witness that.
I'm quite sure the cookie box and the D and everything else we're talking about, that play a small factor into them getting married.
Well,
Okay.
listen, that I'm sure it did. But the whole thing is with that situation, having the cookie factor, that's one of the things that, Jackie and I have been through some things. When I've been down the marriage road, got our kids, I
done had 3 businesses.
maybe that's
So I'm
not
trying to
what
have
we're
fun.
looking for. If that's what you're looking for, by all means, knock yourself out. I'm happy for you. I'll be the first one to stand up and congratulate you. But if that's not what I'm looking for and my situation is different, I just want to have my fun, don't be mad at me.
I respect it. Now look,
I can be a Samantha.
You know there got to be pros and cons to every argument. So basically, I'm bringing that out. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, as much as I like for a man, I was the happiest person in the world that my brother Smooth and Miss Maddie that they got married. I was happy, genuinely happy, like it was mine. You know, like it was my wedding.
And he almost died at the wedding.
But me personally.
Oh, y'all ain't know somebody gave him fish. He's allergic to fish.
Yeah, we're talking. That's a whole other situation. But me personally, even with seeing, I got a few of my friends that are happily married. I know at this point in my life right now, today, as I'm talking to you, I'm not ready to get married.
Okay.
I'm not ready to get married yet. Okay. I'm still in my fun period, to where I need a little bit, not so much fun. You know, I would want a nice girlfriend or company when I need it. But when I'm ready, when I'm
exploration stage.
No. I'm falling out of that because I'm getting older, so I'm looking for something serious. But I'm not ready to get to that extent of marriage. But I do want that friend, that companion, that not only fulfills a needs like sex, but fulfills needs like intimacy. Just wanting to be with somebody, just to chill out, to hang out, go out with. You know what I'm saying? Sit up on the couch, eat.
See, I got certain groups of people. I put people in categories, and
you got groups?
Oh yeah, I got groups. Yeah. I put people in categories. Yes, I have groups. And why? Because I'm single. I could do that. So it depends. If the way you come at me, I already know what group you're going to be in. And I'm not mad, because that's what grown folks do. Okay. Oh, Miss Maddie want to say something.
Yeah, you know what I want to say? Because it took me until I got into my 40s. Well, 39, 40. Well, I'm in my 40s now, but when I met P, to really realize I wanted a relationship, because early on, very young, like in my teens, I had such bad experience that when I got into my 20s and 30s, I couldn't see myself with anyone. First of all, I'm not going to even lie to myself back then. At that point, my girlfriend was married, and she was like, oh, Maria, aren't you going to settle down with someone? At that point, I liked a different personality for the way I felt during the week. If Monday I felt like I want to act wild, I could call this one up. Tuesday I wanted somebody different, a different personality, then I called that particular person. If I wanted to chill, it was a different person on Wednesday. And I know it sounds bad, but I didn't sleep with every single one. But at that point in my life, I remember my girlfriend walking down the hall with me at work. I was in my early 30s, and she said to me, she's like, when are you going to settle down? And I really had to think about it. I was like, wow, it's scary, because I couldn't see myself being with just one person for the rest of my life, because I like the multiple personality. I like being able to be on this level one day and
I need
down
to throw a
here
seed on that.
At a different day. So it took me, like I said, until I got into my 40s to really say, well, I can kind of finally see myself with one person. But prior to that, I mean, I'm not saying maybe something was wrong with me or not, but I just could not see myself being with this one. No, not you, crazy. I said me.
No, you said I got multiple personalities. So that fulfilled your needs.
For those of you who don't know, that is the newlywed couple.
Yes,
here,
no doubt.
And that is Miss Maddie. So listen, this is I totally get what she's saying, because I'm at that stage now, and it's only because I've been married not once but twice. I was married for 10 years for both of them. Wow. So when people say that, or they look at me and they think I'm not relationship material, let me tell you something. I am the Black Kim Kardashian. That's all I know is relationships. And a friend of mine said to me, shout out to Will Townsend, he said to me, Mama, when you going to take some time for yourself? I said, let me tell you something, boo. I take time for myself. When I'm alone in my car, that's time for myself. When I'm on my way to church, that's time for myself. I was like, first of all, I was born in this world with another person, so I don't know how to be alone. I'm a multiple birth. And people can't get that, and they don't understand that. I didn't come in this world by myself. If I came in this world by myself, then maybe I would feel a little differently. But being that I'm a twin, I might have separation anxiety. I don't know. But I'm used to dating. And guess what? If I'm not in a relationship for, like, if it's a long span of time, that don't work out good for me. I need to be locked down. I need to have someone pulling reins on me, because I can get out of control. Period. So people, so when you're saying if you want to deal with somebody on Monday, you want to deal with somebody on Sunday, you want to deal with somebody on Thursday, and just say Friday, you don't want to be bothered.
Freedom.
That's your prerogative. And for a female to say that, I commend her and I respect her for saying that, because to me, she knows what she wants. It's the ones who be like, well, I don't know. No, you know, you just don't want to say it. Okay? Period. So I understand that because I've been there. You know, at one time.
Good night, Island Girl.
Good night, Island Girl.
Good night, Island Girl.
I was
just about to talk about you too, Island Girl. Go ahead.
You might want to stick around. You know, for me, I dated and I got out of a 3-year relationship, and I was in my late 20s. I got out of a 3-year relationship, and my sister could attest. This guy, when I first got with him, like 3 months after I got with him, he told me he had somebody pregnant and he lost his job. Okay? Now, my sister is here to tell you, I didn't kick him out. Yes, I was hurt and I cried, and I said, you know what? Well, for those 3 months before he lost his job, he was a good dude. 90 days is not a long time to stick it in. That's not 3 years. That's 90 days. At some jobs, you get fired after 90 days.
Yep.
I said you fired on that 89th
Word
day.
up.
So you know what I did? I said, you know what, boo? I really love you.
Hey,
So
powerful,
guess what?
powerful one.
I'm going to stick it out with you. Okay? We stayed together 3 years. I didn't want to break up with him. He cheated on me multiple times, and I didn't even know it. Now, my sister is here. I paid the rent. Why? Because I had children there. We didn't have any children together, so I felt like the burden should be on me because those are my children. I paid the rent. He didn't have a car. I gave him my car, and I turned around and got in debt and got another car. Okay? So when people look at me and they think I'm all about the dollar bill, you don't know my story. So I'm not about the dollar bill. I'm about my dollar bill. Because at the end of the day, what's in your pocket is yours. What's in mine is mine. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to spend that on me, that's on you. But don't be looking for nothing in return if we have had that talk already. So I'm saying all that to say with the topic that we had, because the topic was, what was the topic?
The topic is,
Has the dating game turned into a business transaction?
So for me, it wasn't a business because I loved him. You understand? When I tell you I loved him, and I was getting public assistance, yes, and I was working. I'm not even gonna lie. I was making money, and I was doing hair. Allegedly. And I was doing hair. Allegedly.
I was getting ready to say
Allegedly. And I was doing hair. So I was holding it down because he didn't have it.
We'll be right back after this commercial message.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like I paid my dues. So now with me being single, I could do what the hell I want to do.
Well, see, you know what? We both have a similar story. And she knows I went through some things with my children's father. I had 2 sons, and took me through some things. He fell on some hard times. Now, he had took me through some things way before he fell on the hard times.
And I never beat him up.
And, you know, my whole family really thought that I was being naive, and I'm like, no, love make you want to stick.
Can you say Mimi?
Yeah, it makes you want to stick in there, and Mimi is definitely me. When I look at Mimi, that's me, definitely, and it makes you want to stick in there because you're like, you know what, it's supposed to be a ride or die. We weren't married, but we were together long enough that, you know, I had 2 children with this man. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to just throw that away. My family is very important to me. And here it is. I stayed with, let him move in. You know, he did me like dirty. Like my son passed away. He was cheating and invited the girl to the funeral.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a hot mess.
Yes, he did.
It was a hot mess. And
somebody should have put a hot one in his face.
Because I'm in church like, who that be?
Yeah, no, because I'm looking at her and I'm like, gosh, she looked familiar. I saw her the year before, caught him in the car with her. Wow. And, you know, but I wasn't turning into a Jerry Springer episode because it was my son's homegoing service. So when you've been through some things, it makes
I hope this ain't nobody
different.
I messed with. Jesus.
I don't know that number. I don't think I know that number.
Calling from the 973 station in when you calling from, you live on the Grown
Sexy
Situation.
Yo, Quincy, what's up?
What's up, family? What's good?
I'm good. I want to give a big shout out to Smooth P and Miss Maddie. Congrats and God bless.
Thank you, brother Charles.
Thank you.
Best friend on the mic. On the mic. What's up, baby?
Most definitely. Big shout out to Miss Jackie D as well.
Why, thank you. Hey, baby, how are you?
This is
I'm
how they
good. I'm
spend their
good.
honeymoon.
As you can see, my comments in the chat, I'm really feeling this topic.
Thank
Yeah.
you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Bro, I'm just trying to. I gotta, I want to agree with some of the things that the ladies are saying, but I mean, I gotta come from a whole different end, just based on what I dealt with in my life and what I'm tired of, what I'm fed up with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I just don't think people they don't value relationships no more the way they used to, and that's
No, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I mean, even though I'm young and whatnot, I mean, I've experienced some things too. Just like me and Jackie D was saying, put your value on your VG. Seriously, life comes from that. Don't get me wrong. If you got an itch, definitely scratch. But also, don't confuse that with love. I don't care how
scratch it too much
good
where
the
it fall
sex
off.
is.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to itch, scratch it. You do what you want to do, but don't confuse that with sex. Don't matter how good it is.
Don't confuse
Know
it with
the
love.
difference, though.
Yeah. I feel you on that, man. Well, thanks for calling in, bro. Because
we appreciate you.
trust me, we about to go
Absolutely.
in, and Jackie D is about to drop her dose of reality. So
Yay.
you definitely gonna want to check that out.
Absolutely.
And then we got some more
Definitely.
tidbits for you because we know we started. So it's gonna be a nice full show tonight, and we rocking through with no guests or none.
Yes, we holding it
No
down.
doubt. No doubt.
We
I'll
do got
tell you.
yes. We got the married couple.
Oh, now
Thanks,
we
DJ,
do.
for playing my request.
No doubt. Anytime.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna still rock with y'all on online and post on FB.
Okay.
No doubt, Fanny.
All right.
All
All right, people. So you know how I do. We just gonna go right into this because we gotta get back to our topic. So you know how I do. I like to bring you the dose of reality. This is how I see all of the reality shows, the entertainers, and it's been a crazy week. So let's just go right to it. We're gonna go to Mimi. Did I put a picture up of Mimi? I did not. Oh, okay. Love and Hip Hop. So this is the thing. Y'all already know who she is, and I don't think I put a picture up. Do we have one from last week? Okay, it don't even matter. Y'all already know who she is. I know y'all watch. So check this. Mimi commented on Stevie J and Jocelyn being like engaged, because I don't know if you guys know this. Listen, I don't know if y'all know this. If you look at her hand, she is rocking hell of a rock on her hand.
You know, I
Absolutely.
thought that was costume.
I'm just
jewelry.
saying she could have bought it herself,
It
but
is.
I'm just saying.
It is. I
just
seen it
saying.
on QVD.
I'm just saying.
4490.
Okay, listen.
I'm just
whatever.
saying, it's true.
However, listen, maybe she did buy herself and get that illusion, but the thing is huge. Okay, I'm not saying that it's 100, but I am saying that she possibly
That's the ring
could
right
have
there.
bought.
That's it right there.
Oh, that's it right there.
Yeah, that's the ring right there.
She could have actually bought it herself. So Mimi, her name is Mimi Faust, and she talked about Stevie J's alleged engagement. Now, for those of you who don't know, Stevie J used to mess with Eve. When he messed with Eve, I'm really not sure. Maybe back in the day, but I know he's been with me on and off for like 15 years. They have a 2-year-old daughter. Now, remember, he actually got Jocelyn pregnant. I know how he did that because I swear I still think she a man.
I don't think she ever was pregnant.
I don't know
She's
how.
saying.
Hermaphrodite.
I
TV.
don't know how he did that, but I don't. And then he was carrying a stick around in his pocket. Ew, ew, just nasty and gross. If somebody
Without the cap on it too, like that's
Yes.
disgusting.
if somebody even spit on me, I'm mad.
Toothpick.
Okay, if they talking and they spit on me, I'm mad. I'm like, yo, you caught me. Conversation over. Okay, I'm just saying. So long story short, these are Mimi words, and I'm just gonna make it real brief because I got lots to tell you people. Okay, so on whether she knew Stevie was cheating on her, she said, I knew something was going on, I just didn't know what. Boo boo, you knew.
15 years.
You're
you knew.
delirious. You knew. A woman knows when her man is dipping in somebody else's goods. Okay, trust me. Or it's that look. It's that your guts start feeling funny. You knew. You was just in denial. You went down that road, denial street. Okay, so you knew. All right. So she says she didn't know. She said I don't. She said I don't go through his phone. She was like, you know, I don't know who he talking to, big homie. I don't know. was calling him she said was calling him all the time. I guess that's what she called Jocelyn big homie. That right there says she's a man. What female you know calls another female big homie? She's a dude.
But they strange in their ATL anyway.
That's them. That's Stevie J and Mimi. For those of you who don't watch, it comes on VH1. It's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You know, they piggyback off of the other Love and Hip Hop. It is a train wreck, and I watch it because it's a mess and I love it. So anyway, then she says on how she met Stevie. She met him 15 years ago. Then she says then they said, well, why on why she agreed to sit down with Jocelyn. She said, I really didn't feel the need to sit down with her, but the bottom line is she did it for us, the viewers. That's basically what she said. It was for our entertainment, and let's be clear about it, okay? Yeah, she didn't want to sit down with her. Then she says, okay, they says on why she goes to therapy with Stevie. She said it was his idea. He wanted to go. She didn't want to go, but that's what he wanted to do because he wanted to make the family work. Right. He just don't want you to get that 50% or get that big child support check.
I'm confused. What couple that's not married go to therapy? They not even married.
Because he trying to make it work. Duh.
The way to make it work is stop putting your penis in everything else.
I'm just saying. Okay. So then they said whether she plans on getting back with him. She took a long silent pause.
Dramatic effect. Drum roll.
You gotta tune in on Monday night, VH1, 8
Plug.
p.m.
Plug.
Yeah, that's me. Okay, yeah. Okay, whether or not Stevie J and Jocelyn are really getting married, she said, oh God, come on, stop it. So the bottom line is she don't feel that they are, but listen, walk like a duck, quack like a duck.
I love
it's a
you,
duck.
Stevie love her.
I love
And she
you,
love her
Stevie.
some Stevie too.
My name is Jocelyn.
Stevie,
Jocelyn.
all he do is like a rabbit.
Stevie,
He's like a rabbit.
you know, cause he be lying to you. I don't know what he say to me. I don't know what he say to you. He be telling you one thing. He be telling me the same thing. I don't know. Who knows what to believe? I don't know. And I'm sorry. I'm a woman too. And if it would have been me, I'd have felt the same way. I mean, you don't have to believe me, but what I'm saying is true. Shut up.
Ay, ay, ay.
Shut up.
Ay, ay, ay.
I can't.
Okay, so we gonna move on to a lighter note. Let's go on to. Oh yeah, I know y'all all heard about Michael Jackson kids blasting Janet Jackson. Okay, this is what happened. This is what happened right there. That's the picture right there. Nope, right there. Okay, so if y'all don't know who that is, those are Michael Jackson kids. That is Paris, and that is Michael. Okay, that's Michael. So this is the thing. What happened was,
Where's the little Indian one?
Blanket. Bubbles.
Too much.
You cannot tell me that kid is not from Iran. Yo.
Rose, sexy people.
Please let me finish. Wow, she is Riri. Okay, so let me just say this. As far as it says Prince Jackson, which we gonna call him Michael, because you know that's Michael's blood, seed, sperm. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they injected it. She put it in a turkey baster. I don't know, but whatever. He speaks out about a post. He actually posted on Twitter what. This is the thing. When you had them iPhones and you put people in a group text message, and when people respond to it, everybody will start hitting you back. Who this? Who that? Listen, I'm in a group. I don't know who this came from. Just chill. Leave me alone. Stop texting me. Off. So this is what happened. He in a group text message, right? But he actually tweeted that he was kind of pissed off that Janet and Jermaine and Randy, what they did was his mom, their grandmother, actually was in Arizona, I believe it is.
On a retreat, a sabbatical?
No, she was at Reeby's house. And let me tell you what happened. The reason she was at Reeby's house was because she was probably tired of them. Okay?
She ran. She ran from him.
This is the thing. What happened was they're trying to get the Will executives to like basically rescind the will. They're saying that the grandmother is not fit to take over the estate because she's sick. They had even put out that she had a stroke. Whether or not she did or didn't, I don't know. I didn't get proof of that. But until I see like something from a doctor, I'm not gonna believe it. So the kids was like, listen, we want to see my grandmother. So Janet and her niece had a big altercation in a driveway.
Yep. And
okay.
She smacked her.
And it was a hot mess. And this is the one that Janet was holding on to, basically, like when Michael had his funeral. It was just crazy. And I just feel like these kids have been through enough. Lead them be. They are rightfully, whether or not we believe that those are his or not, those are his seeds. Give them the money. Leave them alone. Because y'all done had y'all say. This is another generation. Let them live. And then for you to do that to your mother, ain't no good going to come to you. The Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father, and your days will be longer. Amen. When you treat your parents wrong, no good come out of it. I'm telling you, leave them alone. So the boy tweeted, basically, he tweeted, listen, I want to see my grandmother. I don't know what y'all doing. Here's the tweet, people. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got it.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I do my research real well.
Yeah.
It says Auntie Rebe up top. It says Austin Jackson, Janet Jackson, and then Janet Jackson again. You can't make this up because I know that this is an actual.
Boy, TMZ ain't got nothing on you.
What? I know that this is an actual.
Is it timestamp?
It's in big kindergarten letters too.
It is. 4:16 a.m. Let me tell you something. That my son got to show me how to do this because let me tell you. You know you can copy your messages, the actual message.
It's like a screenshot. You can take a picture of the whole screen, everything on screen.
If you have an iPhone, you can take a picture of it and send it.
That's the devil.
Well, that is the devil. Well, this is it right here, people. And then it says, this is enough. So I am texting you for the simple fact that we demand to speak to grandma now. And it's in caps, people.
He was yelling.
And then Janet Jackson, know what she said? Don't let him. Don't let him, please.
That's because she want that $1 billion Michael Jackson stayed worth.
She want that bread. And I just think, wrong.
To get married to a prince? And she messing with some.
Well, I'm gonna just say this to you,
like
but we'll never know because she's been in relationships before and nobody knew till they got divorced. So they are.
And she got a kid too. Don't sleep.
Listen, I'm just saying, people. When you start with the kids that have a problem, okay, that's just wrong. Now, for those of you who don't, Jay-Z, I know 50 Cent got his own business coming up, and I don't have a picture of 50 Cent, but I know he's doing something with boxing. He's a boxing promoter now. I ain't even mad on him. He went from selling freaking water drinks with some flavor in it to doing, I think it's called what, TMT now? The
money team. The money team.
Yeah, so he's doing something where he's getting ready to deal with boxing. I ain't mad at him. Let me tell you, he's a genius, all right? So is Jay-Z, because Jay-Z just did this new contract with Duracell, with the Power Mat.
I see the commercial.
So let me tell you something. That guy, let me tell you, Jay-Z, he know how to make his money work for him. He get the big names. Duracell has been around since I was a little kid. Now you got Jay-Z running it. Let me tell you something. For those of you who don't listen to rap and hip-hop and all that, that's where the world is going. Believe it or not. That's where the world is going. So if you don't know.
And reality.
Yeah, rap and reality, it'll never die. Oh, and talk shows, never die. So let me tell you, y'all need to be on these teams because that's where all the money is. All right, he doing it real big. Okay, he got a commercial. Check it out on YouTube.
Here go that tweet she was trying to show y'all.
Yeah, that's the tweet. Scandalous. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna just give y'all two more. Okay, let's go to Lisa Ray. Right there.
Who?
Let's go to Lisa Ray.
Now I know you something.
So Lisa Ray. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray is on this magazine, and this is a virtual magazine, and she's basically talking about how for those of you who don't know, she come on VH1 after Love and Hip Hop. She does Single Ladies, and she is the star. And for those of you who
Diamond,
yes, that's what everybody call her. So she still is identified with Diamond. She can't shake that. Damn.
Never gonna be able to.
So she's
with that
big
old booty.
That's it, right?
But I'm just saying.
Shout out to Lisa.
I'm just saying if that's where you got your start, embrace it. So whatever. But this is the thing. she was talking about, her love and getting into, like, she's single, so she's talking about possibly, dating, and how she's sick of the reality shows basically dipping in her pocketbook. Wow. I said,
ouch.
Wow.
She just mowed somebody over.
I was like, yikes. Okay.
Jeez.
I was like, okay. So she says, on finding a man, she was like, I am a single lady. I can't really say I'm looking for him.
Boy.
I just want to bump into him. I want to be surprised. I want to be swept off my feet. Like,
Trev, invite me to the next party, Lisa. Again.
Could that? Why is it him? She said, I want the whole thing with the music playing in the background and everything. When you find him, ask if he got a brother, because I want that too. And a father. I'm just saying.
Well,
okay,
I
uncle.
I do have a few.
You know,
a nephew.
If he 50, listen, I rock with that. I'm good. Because I'm like, I can't do to them. Because they can't see anyway.
Damn, yo.
Listen.
I'm gonna have to call my baby Lisa Ray, and I guess because that's how I got her.
Listen, it is what it is.
All right.
I ain't mad
I
at you.
fully understand.
Love
So
you,
you know
Lisa.
she. So it says on still being called her past and her present characters. People call me Diamond all the time. It ranges from Diamond to Niecy to Keisha. People in the grocery store will call me Keisha, and I look around like, who, me? She said they reply with, girl, you know that's you. So I get that, okay? Because I tell people my name is Aisha, and when they call me that, I be like, who? So I tell them that.
Girl that I never had.
I do. They were like, I'm Aisha. One night I told this guy my name was Aisha. I didn't want to be bothered.
Man,
And he just kept calling Aisha, and I'm looking around like, damn, why she ain't answering?
You had
It was
those,
me.
You had those earrings on?
No, I ain't had these.
All right.
Oh, I got my bamboo joints on.
At least
Okay.
2 pair.
So this the last one. I don't know if y'all know this guy. At least 2 pair. Yeah, with a bad attitude. Okay, yes, that's me. So I don't know if y'all know this guy. Okay, let's go to the girl first. This is for you fellas.
Right on.
Where's the picture at? Go down. Go up, up,
Watch
up,
how
up.
you said.
Okay. Go up. Go up. What you do with the picture? That's it, right there.
Yeah, right
I don't
here.
know if y'all know her.
Right?
This is for you fellas.
Yes.
She
For-
got my booty.
Wow.
A word? You rocking like that?
Wow.
No, that's my butt. But mine is real. Okay. So, I don't know if
Text
y'all
me,
know. I don't know if y'all know who. I don't know if you guys know who this is, but her name is China Black.
China Black. That's
Oh, I know who China Black is.
Yeah,
Okay.
China Black. Yeah.
China Black, and that's why I stopped wearing my hair blonde like that, because people was asking me, was I a stripper?
wow.
That's why I
It
stopped.
was sexy, though. I remember
But
it.
yeah, but do I dance? No.
Go back to
2
reality
left
checks.
feet. Okay, yes. So, who doing this? Okay. So Tiger, sorry.
Tiger,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
there we go.
Tiger is an
Whatever.
animal. Okay. He's expecting his first child with this young lady.
Wow.
Now, she was a stripper. He went into a club, and I guess he made it rain on her, and she was like, that's my baby daddy. And bam, the rest is history. Okay. So they getting ready to have a baby, and she's about 6 months. They did this, this is that Urban Ink. They did this together.
I'm a sucker for tattoos.
I just don't,
I'm a
I
sucker.
believe in tattoos, but I'm like, in
You can
moderation.
have anything
Dang.
you want from me if you got tattoos
on
all over.
on a guy, I like
them.
it. But when I see them all on a chick, she got them all on her neck. I'm thinking, what cave are you from?
Sexy.
What?
Yeesh. Okay.
Love it.
All right.
I'm
let
still
mine be
hot.
Let mine be a mystery.
Jaquetta, I'm taking you to White Castle after this show.
You
You
gonna
and
be
me,
blowing
girl.
up?
You and me, girl. and you gonna text me those pictures. That rival China Black.
I can't.
All right.
I can't. So anyway, she's expecting. And that's them right there. Down.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
see, he
Slow.
ain't on it. Okay, go down. Just the last picture. You messing up my dose of reality. Let me be into control. Jesus.
It's dark, but there
I gave you a mouse. I gave you a mouse.
Okay, well, I'm using that
We
one.
fighting.
That's her right there.
but there you go.
That's her right there. And I don't care what y'all say. I don't know if y'all could really see that picture at home.
Nice
But
ass.
all I have to, wow. Can you mute that? Oh, you know what? I can't.
That's a whole separate show.
I can't. I can't. Jesus.
You started sweating. You alright, no?
Okay.
We'll be
Listen.
back after these
My
messages.
dose. Listen, people. So y'all heard it first from me. I'm your girl, Jackie D.
Yeah.
Next week, I will try not to be rudely interrupted, and that way y'all can get the full dose of my reality.
Oh, I got a dose of reality and some fantasy.
I can't.
And everything.
I can't.
You don't understand. It's real up on the grown sexy
I'm
situation.
I can't.
Now, where's my papers at?
He can't even see. Put your glasses on.
We got 15. Oh, I can see. I'm gonna tell you right now. That was what she just showed me was the equivalent to carrots. I can see. I was blind, but now I see.
Arturo, I'm gonna bring that up just for you.
He said carrots.
Damn it, girl. I quit.
Hold on. Wait.
But you went past it.
No, I didn't. I'm right here. There you go, Arturo, just for you.
Nah, he liked the other one. I know
one?
which one he
Oh,
liked. The
he
other
wants
one.
the us.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best one out of all of them.
Where it come?
Right there.
Did I
She
miss
got a
it?
butt
Right
like
there.
Jocelyn.
Wait.
Right here. Go to that one. That's the one.
Okay, there you go.
They must give those to dancers because she got a butt just like Jocelyn.
I mean, that's them
I'ma
injections. You can get that in, what was that name?
Home
Bare
Depot?
feet. Bare feet.
I'm gonna
You
keep
get
it
that
real.
at Home Depot with some
Jaquetta D's was better.
Thank you.
You can get that from
And it's
Home Depot.
all natural.
You
No,
can get
I really seen that this weekend.
Oh, the booty pads?
Down in AC.
Oh, the booty pads.
Standing in
Booty
line.
pads.
I looked over. I said, "Are they really selling asses in the store?" I was like, "Wow, different
They
sizes
had different
too.
colors.
No, it's all the same color, but different size ass. I swear. I kid you
James.
not.
Now what if I wanted a chocolate chick to enhance her butt, and they just got all this
the white girl
yellow-
booties.
white
White
girl
girl. No,
booties.
they weren't white. They were dark. They were black, but they were black.
It's like a draw.
Yeah.
It's like a draw. It's
Yeah.
like you. It's like a
like-
a brief. It
like,
looks
I'm
a
gonna
brief
get you,
with
sucker.
Okay,
two
listen.
booty
Exactly.
pads.
Listen,
Take her
brothers.
home and she just start popping stuff off.
Listen, brothers, all I have to tell you, if it does not have a couple of dimples, it is
ain't-
not
it ain't
real.
There you go.
I just want to tell you that because real
Even the
asses
nicest
have
one.
dimples. I'm sorry. Okay, so y'all have the illusion that that's real. It's not. That ain't nothing but some Home Depot caulk.
$5.99.
That ain't nothing but caulk. They caulk asses, and y'all don't know
Definitely wrong.
those jumpies is gonna be around when this world ends. They gonna be around. People gonna come back and they gonna be like, "Oh, me found an ass." Yeah, and they
Wow.
gonna be caulk, hard, cement. Okay, those are cement booties.
Wow. Now let me ask
Yeah.
our guest real quick before,
What?
because we didn't just totally veered left.
Rewind.
Yeah, our topic tonight, Maria MP, is has the dating game turned into business transactions? Basically, the whole dating game, and basically,
If a female asks a guy out, if a female asks a guy out and she pays for the date, is it customary in his mind that there's going to be some dessert? And I'm not talking about the kind they serve at a restaurant. Does he feel that he's entitled to get a little nookie since she paid for, or vice versa?
Oh, she might be thinking she's entitled because she paid.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So vice versa, does it work? Do men feel that way? If a woman say, "Hey, let's go out, let's go catch a movie," and she pays for it, does he feel that since she paid for it, that's a sign that she wants to go on further?
yeah, and take it a little further. Like I was asking the ladies too. Like I asked ladies, if you decide to have a sexual relationship with a man you're dating, do you expect him to be responsible for some of your bills and material needs? Some women do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What you do?
Yes.
I love
Because
you.
I used to always been like. That's why I say the reason. First of all, as a woman, if you're open and honest with your different friends or people that you're dating, let me tell you. No, I'm gonna be honest. I told him this before at the beginning. If
He
you're
already
open
know
and
that's why he
honest,
married her.
9 times out of 10, a guy gonna do for you regardless. I don't care if you're dating 2-3 different guys. I don't care if you're just hanging out. If you say, okay, well, you know what, I need such done. If he doesn't jump to it, then there's no need for me and him to be hanging out together. Not trying to be funny, but that's how
James said,
I
"Hell
was.
yeah, we going all the way."
You know what? I respect that, and I love this lady. Oh my God, because
Oh
I
God, because
love
she
her.
agreed with she agreed with
Because that's
because
how
she keeping it
I
100.
am.
Yeah, because you figure like this. Just like if a guy sit there and you be like, "Why? You should just told me you had
If you're-
somebody at home."
so-
Because because it gives me the opportunity to say, well, you know what, nigga, I'm still gonna hang out with you. I'll be like, you know what, at this point, because you lied, there's no need for me to be bothered. I'd rather you be honest and give me the option, like, you know what, I still want to be bothered. Sis. And what you gonna do for me in that point?
I just let y'all know that was the old Miss Maddie.
No, I did say the old Miss Maddie.
Oh, thank you, P.
You know me, bro. P don't get down like that.
I knew I wasn't ready, because why would I get in a relationship or be with someone if I knew I wasn't ready?
He said that was the old Miss Maddie.
Okay,
again, wait a minute.
Go ahead,
sis.
Because anybody who know me know that, you know.
So
and you know what? I'll say that we definitely came full circle in life, because when we started dating, when I was approached like that, I would have shut it down immediately. Cause anybody want to try to approach me like that, I'm like, it wasn't going down. Like that. But I mean, I
wasn't the one to approach anyone.
Now, sis, again, so I'm saying you're dating a guy. So the guy you're dating, y'all get intimate with. So you're saying because you're dating him, you expect him to pay your bills?
That's not.
You know what it is? Maybe because he's going to be doing things for me.
Yes.
And that's because it's been like that with me ever since. And like I told Pete, the minute I graduated 8th grade, everything just that's just the kind of guys I've always dated.
I mean, pre Pierre Parker.
You know?
Listen,
and you expect after a while, you're like, you know what? I expect that way. I hung out with my kid's father. With him and I dated, and after I had my second kid, and I realized that. You know, he was different because he was abusive and crazy. So I was like, you know what? Why be with this guy that's going to abuse me and act crazy and not give me as much as all these other guys that don't abuse me, show me respect, and give me everything that I need as a woman, and treated me well. So
you know what?
After a while, I decided, you know what? Dating is for me. I wasn't ready to settle down, and you know, fortunately. I mean, I don't know. Say fortunately, unfortunately, it just happened that way until I got to this age.
You know what? I respect that. Go ahead. I mean, because
that's pre him.
I respect that because, like you said, my thing is I look at it like this: because I'm in that dating mode, you gonna give it to somebody.
True.
So you understand? So why shouldn't I be the benefactor? You're benefiting as well. So let's just keep it real. We're going out. We're hanging out. We're doing things like a couple. So why not? You're benefiting. I'm benefiting. It's a wash situation. So why am I looked at like I'm a whore?
You know what? It's not so much.
No, but you get it because women are looked at like that. The first thing men think, they start categorizing. Oh, she's a gold digger, or she's a slut, or she's this. You understand what I'm saying?
But dudes do that to cover up their own tracks. So, you know, real talk. I mean, cause like you said, they know going into that's what the situation is. They do that to try to look big in front of their friends. Oh man, she just this, she just that, you know, blah blah blah. But I mean, that's because they're not real men. Because a real man would know that he doesn't have to do that or portray himself in that way. Yes, of course, like she said, if you're dealing with a female, you're gonna do stuff for them because you want to do stuff for
exactly.
them. That's just part of being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like you said, unless it's just a hit and run, then you know that's what it is too.
What I agree, the one thing I do agree with Sis on is that we're going to do regardless. We're going to do for you anyway, regardless. But not just to any old body. If you ain't worthy on it. I mean, I'm talking about if you dudes like me, P, or Riff, or whatever like that. If we see you worthy of it,
right?
You know, we're going to do for you. But if we see you got game recognized game.
True.
We ain't doing jack. We'll let you think you can get that off.
Let's go back to your topic, like you say, business. I think the difference between dating back in the day and the difference between now, women are more open with it. So now guys sees women like, wow, you know, is this like just a, you know, they treating us like we used to treat them back in the day. I think the difference is before we were more quiet, we're more like, okay, we can't tell them this is what we're doing. We were
sneaky.
Yeah, sneaky. Versus now, it's like, yo, if a guy could do it, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Yeah, I'm dating too, and I'm gonna keep it straight, honest with you. And you can hang out with me if you want. If you don't, you don't. And I guess so many women are doing it that guys feel like, wow, now I feel like I'm put in the spot. Like, is this business or is this, you know, we're really trying to get to know each other? And same thing with even with heterosexual or bisexual and everything else. They're so open with it now that is natural almost. And it's almost like, wow, you know, things is not the way it used to be. Before, if you opened up, you were looked upon like, wow, you know, what's up with that? Like, you had a disease. Now, if you say, this is how I am, it's like, okay, you know, no problem.
You know what?
You know, and even with the strip club, you know, the women could be bisexuals, no problem. But the minute you say, you know, this guy is gay, it was like, wow, you know, we don't believe in that, you know.
You know what? Because you came in here now, sis, and I got this one to deal with. I'm cracking another bottle of 1800. Can somebody go get the pineapple juice? Because after the show's over in 10 minutes, we're gonna need something to mix it with.
I love her. I love them together because you know what? It's good when you can talk about your past in front of your significant other and talk about how you used to be.
That.
No. I'm just saying how you know you could talk about it and laugh at it and say, wow. Damn, I can't believe I used to be like that. Like for me, I have actually been in situations where, and my sister's here, she can tell you, and yeah, I'm proud of it. Okay, so I had just got out of a relationship. I was in a 3-year relationship. The relationship I talked about before. I was dating for like 7 months. I just was dating because I had never done that. I went from having a boyfriend to a baby father to a husband. You know what I mean? Then a 3-year relationship. You understand? So I needed that space. Let me tell you, I was good at it. I was dating and I loved every second of it. And I'm going to tell you the truth. This particular house I lived in, I didn't even lock my doors. Nobody spent the night. And if someone did spend the night, they had to be out of my house before the sun came up. She'll tell you. So right hand of God, I was in my house one night. This guy came over. It was early. It was on a Saturday. He was like, look, I want to take you to an R. Kelly concert. I ain't really like a big super fan. You know, I was like, because, you know, he was kind of younger than me, but I was a little more mature. I was like, all right, you got the tickets. Let's go. We had good seats, too. I was bored to death when I got there. I'm at R. Kelly concert. I was bored to death. I couldn't wait to get the hell up out of there. Before we left, I swear to you,
You R. Kelly.
I had four guys sitting at my table playing cards. I don't play cards. But my code was, don't come to my house unannounced. Call me before you come. And we're just friends. Ain't nothing going on. Call me before you come because you don't know who may be over here. Now I don't want no problems. I swear to you. My sister can tell you. I left them in my kitchen at my table. Went out with another guy. Now he was number 5. Went out with him. They looked at me like, you leaving? I was like, lock up when you go. I ain't had nothing in my house to steal. So
I had to laugh at that because I was seeing this guy, and I'm not saying dating, but he would come and stay at my house a lot. And I had him babysit my kids before.
And went out with somebody else. My kind of girl.
And not only that, it's just funny. When P and I think I told you about that one, but when P and I first dated, and I'm the same way, I don't care who you are. It could be a cousin, brother, sister. Well, brother, sister, I probably wouldn't, but they know better. Don't come to my house unannounced. Even if I'm dating you, and you and I have been dating for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you have to call. And when P first came to my house, and he rang the doorbell, and my kids was like, yo, I think that's Pierre. Because I heard a motorcycle. And I'm like, you know, usually they ring the doorbell, but me and my kids be sitting there like this.
Like, did they call first? I hear the phone ring.
We don't even look out the window. We were like, they'll call it and be like, oh, we were at your house. Okay. Unless you call, don't come to my house. I opened the door and like, P, you didn't call me. He like, oh, I'm supposed to call you? Yeah. And he was like,
golden rule number 1.
I don't care if we're dating. You know, he's supposed to call. He like, but for what? We're dating. And I just had to kind of get that in my mind. Like, yo.
Because you still had that. She still had that single mentality.
Yep.
And that's fine.
All these years, because I never had a guy just pop up. If you popped up my house, and one time a guy did pop up at my house, and I had somebody in the kitchen, he opened up the door, because my door was unlocked, and my kids was in and out, and they closed the door back up. And I had to call him later and be like, yo, don't just pop up to my house. Not trying to be funny.
I'm going to start dating.
See,
start dating.
And not disrespectful.
I'm like you.
I just was like, yo, you know what? Next time, just call, because you know.
But that's even a family thing too. Yeah. When you do that, it's like, no.
I called my mother before I come to the house, but I was dating this guy for 32 months. My sister can tell you, I never went over his house unannounced. He never came to my house unannounced.
32 months.
It was 32 months. That was serious. It was
really
that was serious. 32 months. And when
do the math, that's just under 3 years.
We dated, right? And I'm telling you, I would not go to his house.
That's a car payment.
I would call.
You could have a car payment paid off in that amount of time. Jeez.
I called him and I would call him and say, listen, I'm in the area. Are you home? We were dating. We were an item. I never ever went to his house unannounced. He never even came to my house unannounced, and he was paying the rent.
See, I'm the same.
But that says that you still have a unexclusive mentality. Then
I didn't, but it's just a rule.
She was in love.
No, trust me.
She was in love.
I was crazy in love,
she was
and
in love.
I just didn't do it because I had trained myself not to do that. So I'm going to give somebody the same respect I want. And I told him, he would call me and I'd be like, you don't have to call me because we're in an exclusive relationship.
Then
but
how was he
I
gonna
did
let you
do
know
that.
he was coming? If he didn't call, he sent a smoke signal.
No, but he didn't have to. I was letting him know that he didn't have to because we were in an exclusive relationship.
Okay.
Now, for the people that I was just dating,
they had to.
no, bro, you ain't coming here unannounced.
Listen, be standing at the door
If I
looking
tell you
at
where I
like
live
brother
at all.
man.
Listen, and that's another reason because my family used to make comments. They was like, girl, if something happened to you, they gonna be taken forever. It's gonna take them a year to dust, for Prince, because I was dating, and even though I was active with one of those guys because he was like Tommy from Martin. He was it for me, 6'5", muscles. He was it. So everybody else was just somebody to pass time with because he was in something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm single. So that's your issue. That ain't my issue because he wasn't married, but he was seeing someone and they was kind of breaking apart and they would come back together, break apart. And yes, I dealt with it because I loved him. You know what I'm saying? But now, he can't get that.
Yeah. Powerful One said the real man actually cares for her, not just hitting it.
Okay. Okay, I got that.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been a great topic.
Yeah, it's been an excellent topic.
Woo.
And y'all really pushed me into cracking open another bottle of 1800.
Dang.
But, I'm glad I got
Did
the
we
right
do it
people here
that
to
way?
share it with. And
Did we do it that way?
yeah, I'm not going to front. This is the first show I think I just stepped back and I kind of let the women just take over and really make their point.
Because it's been a while since we've not had a guest on.
Yeah. But it was a good show.
Yes.
It was a lot of information.
Yes.
And
shout out to everybody in the chat room.
Shout out to everybody in the chat room
who showed us much love and had lots to say.
Yeah. Shout out to
Toro, Sharpie,
my sister. I'm trying not to look at you differently now.
Cause why? Because she's married now.
But that was your past. You with my little brother now.
But you know what? I am so glad that I wasn't the only one. Because for a minute, I just want you to know, Miss Maddie, they was looking at me cockeyed. Like, are you serious?
Oh no, I know you. See, first of all, this is the show. So look.
Now he want to clean it up because y'all here.
No, not at all. I know this the show. So I know Jackie Steve. Like, trust me, I respect the gangster. I don't put people think I put all my business out there. I don't put all my business out there.
Yeah, we tell what we want people to know. But this is the thing too. Check this out. As far as us sharing. When I share certain stories, those are stories that were definitely like true to my heart and that made me say, everybody get that aha moment. Those are my aha moments. And when I was in those relationships, because someone, like I said, told Norm earlier, someone said to me that I need to take time for myself, and I shared it with you guys. I'm taking time when I'm breaking up with you. Because I done already thought about the stuff you did.
You been broke up
Absolutely.
a long time ago.
Listen, when I stopped giving you the nookie, I stopped cooking because I got to be in love to cook. So if I stop cooking, trust me, bruh, you already know it's over. It's done. Stick a fork in it. I'm good. So I already done broke up with you before you done moved out.
I was mentally out of my last relationship a while ago before that relationship ended. And that's the truth. So I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? Whether I loved her or not.
Yes.
I mentally moved on from it because I wasn't being fulfilled in a certain way.
Of course.
And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just being honest with it. Don't mean I stopped caring about the person.
Of course.
But mentally, I was somewhere else.
Because I think when you love someone, you always love them. You can't. To me, love is not something you can take and give and then take back.
No, but you can love their ass differently though.
No, that's true. You know what, sissy? You are so correct. Yes, but that is so true. Like my first husband was so abusive. When I tell you, we used to fight, and my sister can tell you. Listen, I'm little, but you put your hands on me. I'm sorry, rise up against domestic violence. But I'm just saying. I snap, I see red, and it's like, what?
Oh,
Wow.
You know what I mean? And
Was that taekwondo?
I don't know what that was.
you know, I just and
That's
yes,
crazy.
that's
Crazy.
crazy. Exactly. And I just want to say that, you know, when you've lived and you've been through stuff, and now I'm at that point where I can be totally transparent. I wasn't transparent in my last marriage. I held a lot. I wasn't happy. So when I'm not happy, I don't talk much. He basically used to be like, what he used to say to me, I got that I don't give a F attitude. And I would sit there and I would be just like this. I'd be like, like, you know, I was the guy in a relationship. Like, nothing
Like, are you
fazed
done
me.
now?
Cold-hearted like that.
No, what my son's shirt says. Why are you still talking?
Yeah,
Because I've stopped listening.
I used to ask him that. I used to be like, why are you still talking? Okay, I got it. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm transparent. If I meet someone, I tell them straight up, look, don't expect me to have a whole bunch of money because of what I do, because I don't. Okay? Don't expect to drive my car because you're not. I've been down that road before. You need to have, this is what you need to have. You need to have your own place. You need to have a job. I don't care if you don't have no money saved up, because everybody don't have it like that. But you better have your own place, your own car, and you need to be working to talk to me, because I work, because you're not going to be lamping off of me. Sorry. So I'm transparent like that, and people sit back and they be like, wow.
But that's not too much to ask for.
No, that should be
like
not
the
a lot.
basics.
That's not
But
a
you
lot to
get
ask
it
for.
though.
Yeah.
You understand. They're
but
not
you know
used
what?
to that.
But you know what, Dad?
What?
And I don't think we have enough time for me to even go into this.
Dang.
Point. But see, there's some women that say they want that. What was the 3 things you said again?
You have to have your own car, your own job, and your own place. And I don't mean with a roommate.
Okay, so check this out. So there could be a dude, right, with a Hyundai, right? So listen,
It's a car.
Hyundai's a hot right now.
It's a car.
You can't say Hyundai, bro.
Listen,
Word.
Hyundai's is fire right
Word.
now.
That Genesis is on fire.
Give me something.
A Daewoo.
A Kia.
There you go.
Oh, dang.
Daewoo.
Daewoo, they even still make them?
Nah, they don't make Daewooos no more. That's why I went to.
Okay, look.
damn
Okay,
it.
I got
There
one.
you go.
I got one. A 1992 Toyota Camry.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, the
Okay,
box
okay.
ones.
Because
Yeah.
that's a hoopty.
All right.
Word.
All right. That, a job he may work at White Castle.
I'm sorry. No.
All right. So, but you said
No.
a job.
You said
No,
a job. You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
specify.
It-
You
I'm
said
sorry.
a job.
And then what you
Yeah,
say?
go home.
What if he
What,
got
he
his own place?
19?
I'm sorry.
Okay, how about he's a supervisor?
There you go. He's supervisor. He
I'm
manages
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. I don't want my man coming
Don't you
home
want
all
your
day.
man come on smelling like fish and French
All
fries?
right. So look. Anyway, the
And
point
onion
is.
rings.
The point is.
You could eat.
The point
They
is.
never
Those
go
are the 3
hungry.
things you asked for.
Okay. All right. He got a job. He's employed.
So he got the
He work at
1992
FedEx. Okay.
Camry. He works at UPS.
Okay.
And he has his own place.
Okay.
Without a roommate.
Yeah. He lives in the project with his cousin.
Nah.
No, that's
No.
a
All
roommate.
right. So he just lives in the projects.
That's
Okay.
fine. He got somewhere
All
to
right,
stay. His
all right.
rent is low.
So my whole
I might
point
need
is-
somewhere to stay.
Listen. My whole point is, so this is the dude that you meet, and this is the dude that you're feeling. All right, but because you know, you Jackie D, I'm single. I'm gonna see who I want to see and all this. So then now, around the corner, you're walking from his house. You meet the dude with the 2012 Lex.
S500.
I'm not talking to him.
The 2012 Lex. He works for on Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Okay, and he has his own house.
Mansion.
I'm sorry.
So I'm saying, nice guy
Sitting on
too.
the hill.
Nice guy too. Whatever like that. He gives you the number. You're not gonna call him.
I never dealt with guys with flashy cars. Let me tell you, I dealt with one guy with a flashy car. He was really, really sweet.
And that
he
was a flashy
Let
car.
me tell you something.
It don't get no flashier than a
So you're
Phantom.
not talking to him.
I'm sorry.
Why? All right. So wait.
Let me
so
tell
you're not
you.
talking to him. Why?
I'm not talking to him because at the end of the day, he got a whole bunch of people checking for him. I want the regular guy that ain't nobody all like checking for him and all that kind of stuff. And my sister is here to tell you that. Okay, so if that's what you think, listen. First of all, I have my own. So what he have at the end of the day,
It's still
his. So I have my own. So until his name become Mrs. Dorsey,
Wow.
bottom line is
His
it's
name?
still his.
His
yeah,
name?
his
Wow.
name. Because I'm keeping my name.
You better hyphenate
I'm
it.
keeping my name.
I made that
His
whole point
name.
to say,
Yeah, his
and
name.
it may not be you,
Now that's
Jackie,
power
and
you.
and it may not be you,
Word.
Chiquetta, but there are females out there, and I know them personally, that it's not enough. So in other words, they get that dude with the job, like you say, the simple car, the simple this, the 1-bedroom apartment in the projects, whatever like that, and then they meet somebody that got a little bit more than he got, and they keep upgrading, and they diss that guy.
Those
And
are
then- and
not
then-
women.
and then-
Those
and
are
then-
little girls.
And then the next one they keep upgrading. Then they push that one down. They
Well,
keep
damn, I ain't
upgrading
hit that
to
upgrade yet.
whatever.
So
to whatever they feel is better and better and better. And that's what I'm saying. My whole point is, it is becoming
everybody
just like
I
a
dated
business.
struggle.
I said that in the beginning.
But it is becoming just like a business. But there's some that still that still value the basic things that a relationship needs to have. You know what I'm saying? That's trust, loyalty, respect, honesty. You know what I'm saying? And just to be genuine. A lot of people now, they're in it for something.
Okay, can I tell you
Everybody's
something?
in something for something.
Yeah.
Nobody wants nothing.
Besides love, they're in it for something.
Can I just tell you something? I know at least 3 guys that's checking for me that has their own house, work in New York, great jobs, and I'm still not interested. I'm like, I'm good.
Somebody said Jackie D needs to be on Love and Hip Hop.
Oh wow.
Who talking about my sister?
Spell my name right. It's Jacque. Get it right. Okay, so this is the thing.
Oh, you could, because you know what?
No, that's fine.
I used to be a
Thank
rapper.
you. I like that. So this is the thing with me. Like I said, I know people who have like at least 3 guys who are interested in me and have their own homes. One of them actually gave me a key. I was only talking to him for what? I met him like a year ago, and then I said, you know what? I'm going to give him a try. Why not? I found out that he was full of S, and I said, you know what? Gave him his key back. I'm good. He never been in my house.
Thanks for the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Had a great time.
Oh, yeah. You never. You please tell the pool story, please, before we go.
Wow.
Great
And then
time.
the show's over. You tell that story. I'm going to go get the bottle of 1800.
This is what happened. Let me tell you how grimy my family is. I.e., this one over here to my far left.
Please put them on blast.
Okay. This is the thing. I come across a lot of people. And you know, I'm not even going to lie. You know, thank God for my parents because they're DNA. And thank God for my mother for had a banging body. Because, you know, I got that part of the DNA. And, you know, to the gym, too. So, I meet this guy.
Gotta mute my mic.
I meet this guy. And, you know, he all in love. Like, after, like, the 3rd damn week. And I'm like, okay, I can rock with this. You know, he's a cool guy. So he tried to get slick. I'm over his house for the holiday. Holiday just passed, people. Y'all know what holiday just passed. 4th of July.
Got my weave wet.
Okay.
Wow.
So I, you know, had my family come over because, you know, my family, they ride off of me. You know, so I said, okay, we going to have like a pool party. I said, we going to have a pool party. So we go over to this guy's house. I was already there because I had been like staying over there I had been over there for like a week. You know, so he goes, yeah, invite everybody over. So now I got my bestie over there with her boyfriend. Got my twin sister and her 2 babies. My son, my daughter, my mother even came over there, right? Yeah, the night before that, my little sister came over there. So, you know, because they got a pool. The pool was hot.
She came over there that day, too.
She came over there, and she came over there that day. Got in the water, too. Brought her friend. Okay. Well, big family. Ain't his family, my family. You know, we just not courting stages. This guy. Now, normally, I don't get upset because stuff like this don't
Wait
bother
for
me.
y'all. It's really funny.
Now, we all chilling. Now, he done told me about everybody that's coming. I'm like, okay, like at the end of the day, this your crib. Okay. He didn't mention the guest that he invited. Didn't tell me the guest was a chick. I'm like, so when she comes in, he's introducing everybody. Now, when the guys got there, it was like, oh, this Jackie, this my girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
You know, I'm in my 2-piece, so they ain't checking for me, you know? She comes, he introduces everybody, and he gets to me, he was like, that's Jackie.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Scheisse.
Normally, I wouldn't say nothing. But because he's a 4.5, I had to let that ass have it. And y'all know what a 4.5 is.
A Barney.
A Barney, okay? That's a 4.5 is someone that's and then on, you know, the house, the car, the job, that makes him a 6 by best, maybe a 7.
Wow.
Okay, keeping it real. I was like, okay, so now I'm like, and I swear it seemed like the music stopped. It seemed like the music said, there you go, Eva, right on cue. Yes. Now everybody looking at
radio,
me.
y'all.
Everybody looking at me like, did you just hear? I swear, it was like everybody
Get to
stopped
the good
moving.
part, though.
Everybody stopped moving in the
Get
pool.
to the good part.
Right? everybody stop moving in the pool.
Where it concerns the family.
So my family looking at me like, I know you ain't gonna let him get away with that.
No, that wasn't what we was worried about.
Oh, let me tell you, after all of that, I said to him, I said, what was that all about? I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't care, but don't try to play me.
Right, yeah.
That's where I have the problem at. Don't try to play me because you running around here grabbing me by the hand, telling everybody I'm your girlfriend, and showing me off to everybody. Everybody in your damn neighborhood know who I am. I don't know none of them, but they know me. Okay, we can play this role, whatever. These jokers. Know what they said, people?
Wait for it.
They said don't dump them. Wait till September.
We needed the pool. What?
Well, it makes sense.
Because it was a wrap. It was, listen.
Wait. Pool, free food, free drinks. Hello.
It makes sense. I would have told you the same thing, Jackie, if I was there. Hey, no,
listen,
you might not want to do that because
if I got my weed
got some more
wet,
swimming to do this
and
week.
this ain't no cheap hair, and when I get this wet, I gotta take it out and redo it. Excuse me.
Wait, did you find out who she was?
How you going to end my festivities?
Yeah, it was one of his co-workers. But the thing is, I'm seriously not that jealous female, but the thing is, it's the principle.
It's the
because
principalities to the
now
thing.
These brothers done walked in here and you grabbing me by the hand, cause me Tarzan, this Jane. Now here Jessica come walk in here and now I'm nobody, and I was like, okay. I told him, I said, if that's how you want to play this, I told him straight like this. I said, bro, you don't want to do that with me, cause you won't like it. You will not like it. Trust me on that one. I can beat you at this game if that's what you want to do.
Line,
okay?
we lost the pool.
They was hot with me, boy.
Wow.
They was hot with me, boy. I got text messages. I got phone calls. They was like, "Are you serious?"
The pool.
Now my hair is not getting wet unless I'm in the shower.
They was hot with me. They was really hot with me.
No more crab night on Saturday. No more drinks.
Well, you are twins.
What?
Go over there and act like your sister.
Wrong.
Listen, boo, I had to change her heart. You know it's okay.
No how. Wrong.
Let me get the pool back.
But then, I tucked my tail between my legs and I said, you know what? For the family, I'm going to take this one. All right. Nothing's wrong. We cool. But he sensed that something ain't the same. Because it's not the same. But that's not the only thing. We having a casual conversation and he drops this name. I said, I consider her my niece. When did y'all date?
Wow.
I really don't care if it was 10, 20 years ago. I don't give a damn.
Family is
I
family.
consider her my niece. Even though and she knows it, I really don't care for her like that. But she's cool with my niece and with my daughter. So she's family to me. I love her mother. I love her little sister like she was my sister. You understand? He's like, but that was, 10 years ago and that was before you. This the thing. We find, she doing my daughter stirring the pot. So my daughter finds out. I tell her, I'm like, yo, check this out. Tell my daughter. My daughter dropping bombs, little puzzle pieces. She putting puzzles together. Not only that, because I'm all over the guy's Facebook. Every time I turn around, he like freaking paparazzi. Click, 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 click. I'm like, yo, dude, with the camera, stop. I'm doing this. Like, stop. I got friends. Chill. So he's like, listen, I just want to say, that was before you, and I don't see what the problem is. Huh? I know you don't. But guess what? I can't grasp that. That ain't working for me. You understand what I'm saying? So then, hold it, wait for it. I leave home. I was like, I need to go. I get up, I leave. I'm sitting in the living room. I was like, this is like uncomfortable for me, and I have to go. He invites her and her children
to use our pool.
Wow.
What? Stop the insanity.
Yes, and he thought he was gonna be slick about it. So I found out, technology. You can't do anything in this world and think you could get away with it. The power of text messaging. So I was like, boo, 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 boo. I was like, oh, word. I was like, look, let me tell you something, boo. You can't outslick a slickster. Your can may be greasy, but mine is slick. So what you trying to do, boo? You can't do it because you're a man. You're going to get caught every time, okay? Because y'all sloppy. I was like, so I'm here to tell you, you can rock with that. I don't care. I'm good. But just know you're not playing on me. So she can come over, enjoy yourself.
I said, my pool.
Wait. Because I was like, see, this is what happened. This was the week of your wedding.
Okay.
So I was like, he's like, what you gonna be doing this week? And I said, well, Friday. I said, Thursday, I have the show. Friday, I have a wedding. I said, and Saturday, I have a big white affair to go to. So his wheels turning. Oh, she ain't gonna be around.
Wow.
I was on it. So while his wheels was turning, I was watching his wheels turn because I already knew what was going to go down. So I told him, rock with that. Do you? I won't be coming over here no more.
There goes my summer.
So they'll be mad at me again because they don't know this. So no more pool.
No more
pool. Wow.
Pool.
Well, you got the exclusive right here. No more pool, y'all.
No more pool.
The pool is a wrap.
Yeah, it's over. So I don't
no
know.
More crab legs.
Yeah, the crab.
There was crab legs.
Let me
it was
tell you,
crab legs every Saturday.
He was
with
cooking
the butter.
He was cooking for me. So guess what? It's over. You enjoyed that gravy train ride. Just reminisce on it, and you'll be all right. Cause I'm not taking any more for the team.
For the pool.
The pool. That's all she care about is the pool. Where's that?
Was it Olympic shots or something?
It's not that.
Nice.
It's
nice.
not that.
It's heated. It's just the element of being in a backyard, not with a whole bunch of folks. It's not a community pool. It's a backyard pool.
It's a ground.
We had like maitre d' service. Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely, and she just couldn't put her pride in her back pocket.
Nah. In my bathing suit.
Wow.
Nah. No. Because, see, that's what I was talking about, being 100. Keep it real. Be transparent. Don't lie. Because you're going to get caught, okay? Don't do it. That's why, when guys meet me, I tell them straight up. I've even had somebody ask me just recently, how many guys are you seeing? I was like, wait, give me a second. Sheesh. He didn't say sleeping with. He said seeing.
He said seeing, yeah.
I said 5.
Mm-hmm.
I said 5. I was like, but I can do that because I'm single. I said, so you can judge me if you want to. I really don't care, but it is what it is.
You can read number 6.
Yeah. And he was like, how I'm going to fit in on that? Exactly. How am I going to fit on that? Because his ultimate goal is to sleep with me.
Is to knock the other 5 out the way.
His ultimate goal is to sleep with me. I already know what it is. So, listen, it is what it is. You take me out a couple times, we'll see how it go. You might be lucky. You might not. It all depends on how you roll a dice. So, it is what it is. So,
or how you feel in that day.
Or how I feel that day. Exactly. That's why I don't tell people where I live, because then I have stalkers because somebody already stole my car.
Wow.
Yeah, someone stole my car
and put sugar
the
in
night
your
after your wedding.
I thought they stole your shoes at the wedding. And I said to P, I said, wait, I can't think of anyone that would do that. But then
they stole them out the car. I had them in the car. Who steals someone's used shoes?
They're sniffing them.
Wait, your car was
sell them to a crackhead.
My car was in front of my house.
Wow.
And someone literally took the time. I have a PT Cruiser, people.
Whose fault is it? Whose fault
think it was
is
the
it?
pool man?
Actually, no, I know. I got an idea who it is, or who had something to do. It's my fault because I was too lazy
to put the $80 boot on the tire.
I was too lazy to put my boot on my tire. It was late. It was rainy. The weather was not so nice. So I sat in my car for about a half an hour talking on my phone, and I just was like, you know what? Ain't nobody mess with my car. So when I tell you, they kind of jacked it up. But guess what? God is good, because the next day, which was, well, actually they found it the same day, but we didn't know that. Monday I picked it up out of the pound, and thank God to all my friends. Thank God for Tracy. Thank God for Mike, Kenny. They all stepped up. Thank God for my twin sister, because they know I'm not walking. I did that. I walked for 5 months before I got the car. Okay. And I just was like, I can't do that anymore. I can't put my car in the shop. It's still in the shop. And when I take it out, I'm taking it to the body shop. So they ain't stopped nothing.
Exactly.
Because I was driving the whole weekend. So they ain't stop anything. They paused me for a half a second. And I'm good. So I'm going to officially move because I think I know who it is. And I'm going to officially move. And that way he won't know where I am. Because I believe he has something to do with it.
Wow.
Yeah. And he had nerve because I didn't break up with him. He broke up with me. And, you know.
Supposed to chase him.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
I'm telling you.
Woman with options don't do that. You know, I got options. So I don't need to chase anybody. Deuces, keep it moving. Bye. So I'm sure. Exactly. I'm sure he did it. I can't prove it, but who steals a PT Cruiser? It's a 4-cylinder. It ain't going nowhere. It's a 4-cylinder. I mean, really. I mean, come on.
He said, who steals a PT Cruiser?
Who steals a PT Cruiser?
Somebody,
maybe for parts. Who knows?
And to top it all off, get this. Listen, they stabbed up and cut up the roof of my car and the inside. They stabbed it up, like literally stabbed it up. They cut it up. They broke up everything that was inside my car. They broke up all my shades. Who does that?
That was some PAB stuff. I'll tell you what PAB is. Punk ass bitch. That's what that was.
For sure.
That's some punk ass bitch stuff. Because real people don't do that. If you a thief, you going to jack it. You going to steal everything. You going to take the airbags. You going to take the radio. You going to take the chairs. And then you going to set the frame on fire. That was some PAB stuff.
He took your shoes so you could sit up there and smell them.
He might be wearing them right now.
Took my sandals.
He might be wearing them watching the show.
No, those are one-of-a-kind sandals. And if I see somebody with them on, God help you. Because those were my favorite sandals. And I had just had them on, so they're a memory now.
Wait a minute, but didn't he give you a used pocketbook?
Yeah.
What? So he gave. He gave those shoes to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened? What happened?
I'm with you on that one, E-Rip.
He recycled. How you do that? You don't give a wait. No. You can't just move on from that. How you gonna give somebody a used?
First of all, my sister
you mean
told
to tell me you can't go to Walmart and get a
it.
cheap pocketbook for something like a used pocketbook?
It was a Coach bag.
I have a cold, so you have to forgive my voice.
He gave me a Coach bag, and it was like some cigarette little remnants in it. You know how somebody take a black and mild?
I'm looking at it like, yo.
Wow.
You know somebody else had this bag, right? Like, you didn't think this was new. Like, how could you?
So
And
guess
she's
what? He
like,
gonna spit
no.
shine them shoes and give them to somebody.
So, and then get this. I had a pair. God is good because I usually travel with I'll usually travel with at least
She
2
usually
bags in my
leave
clothes.
a lot of stuff in her car.
I have a gym bag and I have a going away bag in my car. Cause I'm grown, I'm single. I might feel the urge to go to AC, Mohegan Sun, who knows, PA. I can travel. I'm grown. So I end up taking all my stuff out of my car because I had just left for Vegas. So I take all my stuff out of my car, right? Now, my car is literally in front of my house after your beautiful nuptials. I'm on a high because I'm like, what an awesome Friday. I was like, I had a great time. I said, tomorrow my weekend is shaping up. It's beautiful, right? I'm like, this has been the best summer of my life, right? So I come outside Saturday morning. It's like, matter of fact, okay, it wasn't Saturday morning.
It was Saturday afternoon.
It was like 1 something. I'm behind schedule because, mind you, we had that white affair. So I'm just in my house chilling. My friend was over. He got over about 9:30 because he had just came back from being out of town. And he was like, you're going to be the first stop after I go home, shower and everything. I'm going to come by and see you. Awesome. Come by. Came over. I come outside because now we laying in the bed, but we went back to sleep, because we was both tired. We had a great night. I ain't get to sleep till late because I was up on the phone talking to him. He comes over because he driving and talking to me all the way from Florida. So he comes back, come in my house. I come outside, my keys in my hand. He like, babe, where your car? Now, me like a dummy, I walked to my driveway. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, okay, not in the driveway. I'm like, wait a minute, my car was parked where you're parked.
Wow.
He's like, wasn't
blonde moment, y'all.
He was like, nah, wasn't no car parked here when I pulled up. I'm like, somebody done got me.
She called me like, yo, Fed, you not gonna believe this. Somebody stole my car, and I'm fuming. because
she's hot. I'm not
my
even
car
upset.
is in, my truck is in her name, and her car is in my name.
Oh, wow.
And that's because we bought them like a day apart, and where
Yeah.
we got them from, I couldn't have two cars registered to me.
Jesus.
Yo, that's my car.
I wasn't even mad. I
Well,
wasn't
listen.
mad because I was shocked. I was like, are you serious? First the sugar in the tank, and now this. I was like, oh,
No.
I was like,
Oh,
this
wait.
is some bitch assness.
Wait,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Right out here.
I was upset because I had to go to the police station. So that means I had to pack my kids up.
She
and
was
take
hot.
them-
She was
I was
hot.
chilling.
She was hot.
And you mean I gotta go to the police station and make a report?
All right, y'all. I just got a call from the boss. They said to wrap up the show. The boss just contacted me of BKS1 Radio Network and said it's time
It's late.
to shut the grown, sexy situation down.
So to end the story before we go, people, my car is in the shop and God is still good and
All
it's
the
just a
time.
car and you know what? I can get another one. It's a P2 Cruiser. You ain't stopped nothing. If anything, I'm going to get it back and it's going to be better. And then I'm moving so you can't find me.
Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow night for the Owl Show. But don't forget, y'all,
Ow.
if you're in the tri-state area, August 4th
right.
at Toucans, come on out. It's the I Am the Voice open mic. Open mic night
right.
and the Grown Sexy Situation Party all going down in Toucans,
Big deal.
August 4th. Doors open 8 p.m.
Leo
It's only
season.
$10 to get in.
Light buffet.
10 days before
Light
my
buffet,
birthday.
live DJ,
Yes.
drink specials.
Yes.
It's on and popping. Toucans, Somerset, New Jersey. That's 1850 Eastern Avenue in Somerset, New Jersey. Toucans, August 4th. Write it down. You're going to meet all these beautiful young ladies. You're going to meet the Grown Sexy Situation team, the whole BKS1 Radio family, Smooth PB in the building, Miss Maddie, DJ E Riff, DJ Solo, all of us show BKS1 Radio, all the ladies from the Owl Show, all the shows. Going to
We
be in
all
the
gonna
house
be
that
there,
night,
yeah.
August 4th, open mic night. So if you know a comedian or aspiring comedian or a singer or an aspiring singer that wants to be on that open mic night, make sure they email us at BKS1Radio at live.com. That's
And make sure that they can sing and they better be funny.
yes, comedians and singers. So it's going down that night, August 4th. Doors open 8 p.m. Toucans, 1850.
We love you
Eastern
guys.
Avenue,
Thanks for
Somerset, New
tuning in.
Jersey. E-Riff, take us out. Do what you do, man.
Have a
Everybody in the
blessed one.
chat room, have a good night.
We got a bottle waiting tonight because of this one and that one. This one and that one. All right, you just listened to the Grown
Sexy.
Situation, BKSOnRadio.com. Keep it locked. The Owl Show tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, what's up, beautiful people? This is Storm Norm, and I'm grown.
And this is your girl, Jackie D.